Welcome back to Man Down Sports, and this is a late night show for us. Not too late though, if you're on the West Coast, but if you're on the East Coast, it's a little bit late. So hopefully we get some participants in here. We get some callers in here as well. As you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. As soon as you come in, hit that like button. And it'd be even better if you hit that share button and get some more people in here, because I think we got a really good conversation to have by way of something that Stephen A. Smith said on his podcast like maybe a week ago. So I'm kind of a week late with it. I already had my eyes on it. I knew I wanted to talk about it with the with the channel. So better late than never. And of course, I love to get my late night crew in here, because it's like a different audience for the late night and for the early risers and all that stuff, man. So it's some different people in here. We might get some people overseas too. But like always, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said before, hit that like button, hit the share button, leave a comment. Let me know where my moderators are at. I don't see any moderators yet. I don't think. If I got any moderators in here, give me a holler. I see Mikey Brash and Prosh King in here. All right, so I got two moderators. Make sure y'all keep an eye on the chat. If somebody need to be timed out, go ahead and time them out. I see some usual suspects in here. Jamel Thomas, I see you in here, big dog. I might need to make Jamel a moderator. He be in here a lot. And he ride for us. So I might need to make Jamel a moderator. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, I see you here. What's good, big dog? Borderline Crew 2007, bigger San Martin. Oh, okay. Where's that at? Beach Girl Carla, I see you in here a lot too. What's good? Let me know who want to. We might need 2 or 3 more moderators, because I think we get most of the people that's helping us out moderate like during the day. So when I do these late nights, I think I might need to make some more people moderating here to help me out. Mikey Brad said give him a ranch. All right, bet. Jamel said, do I feel pretty enough? No, it wasn't that, man. I was trying to that was a soundbite that I wanted to play for y'all, that I was looking for, and then I was like, man, I didn't get them all loaded up ahead of time when I was trying to do it right before, and I was like, man, so I got some of them on there, but it's a lot of other things that y'all probably gonna have to find on your own. But all right, man, let's go ahead and get started. We got some people in here. Let me shout out my members. We got a new member, Simply Newbie is a new member as of 2 days ago, man. Thank you for joining the family. Malachi Israel, Scott Mary Rather, Ashley H. Is Not That Serious, Keith Brazell, Mark Darnell, Right Hand Cam, Mikey Braz, Big T, Doc Holly 003, Andrew Williams, James Reed, Demetrius Day, Taco Master, Beast Mode Bones, 33 Shuggy, Cedric Franklin, E. King, Steve Cabot, The Joker 687, Unspoken Voices, Taco Master, 64 Slim, Savon Arnold, Ryan Walters, Jay Barrett, WW, Shay J, R. Bean, Jeffrey Gallo, Shy Rider West Sider, Michael Tafoya, and Wizman Ballin. Those are our members. Those are our paid members. They help me to continue to come back to this channel, make it worth my while as well, man. So y'all thank all of those people with those stars beside their name, because they really are the ones that keep me coming back doing content, man. The paid members help everything go. Young Disciple in the house, what's good, man? He said, well, Young Disciple said, what notes does LeBron need to take from Melo? He retired, so who would expect their approaches to be the same? Well, you about to find out, man. It's a good thing you tuned in, big dog. You can get your pen and paper out as well and take some notes. We are brought to you by Underdog. So here's a word from our sponsor. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play fantasy sports. I want to tell you about the easiest way to get in on some NBA action with Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em game. Just find your favorite player, or any player for that matter, pick higher or lower on that player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in one night. Pick between 2 or 5 players to fill your pick'em entry. Get every pick right, and you can net yourself some serious cash. Use the promo code mandownsports and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Plus, now that it's football season, you can follow Man Down Sports as we reveal our favorite picks from week to week. Like I said before, pick your favorite player, pick higher or lower, choose your dollar amount, and win some money. It's just that easy. Make picks, win money. We also want to thank Underdog Fantasy for partnering with us, and we want to thank you for helping the channel out by using Man Down Sports on Underdog Fantasy. All right, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Once again, I will remind you, hit that like button right now so we don't forget. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. Hit the share button, get some more people in here. Everybody probably not getting notifications, and they probably weren't expecting this live. So hit that share button, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get some people in here, and definitely leave those comments as well. So, because that engagement helps out a lot. Just got a new member. I appreciate that, brother. Zeno Omega, thanks for being a member, man. We appreciate it. All right. Roland Curtis in the house. What's good, man? Let's get into this, man. So Stephen A. Smith is I guess he just felt like he wanted to start truth bombing and telling the truth a lot, man. So he's on First Take last week and the week before that as well. And it was like a little back and forth that he was having with LeBron. Like, he went on several shows, his podcast being one of them, First Take being the other one, just saying what he thought about LeBron. LeBron's comments about leaving social media and criticizing the media for being toxic, all these things. And Stephen A. Smith just pushed back a lot, and he just took it a step further and was like, I'm gonna just keep commenting on everything that I think until somebody, call in a ceasefire. Probably. I mean, he probably not even done. And I wanted to react to all of it. I mean, it's like maybe 5 videos I had ready to go, and I just couldn't get to it. But I'm gonna get to this one, right? Because I really, on one hand, I really think it was a good thing that he was able to shine some light on Carmelo Anthony and his son Cayenne. Cayenne just committed to Syracuse, which is Carmelo Anthony's alma mater. He's the only person to bring Syracuse a championship. He did it as a freshman. They just named a part of the campus after Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if it's a building or a wing of a huge building. I don't know, but he just got something named after him. So imagine being a guy recruited by Syracuse. You go there as a freshman, you win the only championship Syracuse has ever had, and they've had some ballers come through Syracuse. He was the only one to bring them a championship, and you name a building after him last year, and here comes your son who's an All-American committing to him. That's got to be a wonderful thing, right? But there's a huge difference in the way Carmelo Anthony went about his business with getting his son ready for the next level versus the way LeBron did it. And this is what Stephen A. Smith was pointing out. So I'm gonna play for you what Stephen A. said. Is a couple of audio clips, and then there's also a clip of Carmelo Anthony when he actually announced his retirement last year and how he dedicated his entire career to Cayenne, passed the torch to him, and pretty much told him he was gonna be there to support him to get to the next level. I think all of that stuff is noteworthy in this discussion, but listen to Stephen A. Smith on his podcast when he's talking about what the scouts told him about Cayenne.
I have not seen him, in full disclosure. I've heard scouts talking about him. I've had people talking to me about him. And obviously, considering that he's the son of Carmelo Anthony, you're going to ask the obvious questions. How's his game, and how does that game compare to the likes of Bronny James and other and stuff like that? Forget all of that for a second. Let me first say, congratulations to this kid. The kid averaged 19.6 points on a Nike EYBL circuit in the spring, scoring 25 or more points in 4 of the 15 games he played. He was even more prolific at the Nike Beach Jam over the summer, averaging 21.8 points and 37.3% shooting from three-point range in 8 games, including a 40-point outing against the Mac Irvin Fire when he shot 15 of 19 from the field and 5 of 6 from three-point range. Just to give him a little bit more props, let me tell you what the scouting report is on him out of 247 Sports. It says he's skilled, smooth scorer, high volume shot taker and maker, plays with an aggressive scoring mentality, and is constantly hunting buckets. He's had the ultimate green light, particularly in the EYBL, so he has a tendency to settle for tough shots at times. But there are few players in high school basketball better equipped to make shots with such high degrees of difficulties. He's got pull-ups, step backs, floaters, deep threes, all with a natural soft touch and instinctive feel for putting the ball in the basket. His footwork and jab series are as advanced as you'd expect, and he's also become very adept at coming off of ball screens, ranking in the 90th percentile in those situations during the 2024 EYBL per Synergy. That sounds like Carmelo Anthony. Jab, step, pull up. This is Melo we talking about. Scorer of 28,000 career points, who was named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team in 2021. During his one season at Syracuse, he led them to the national championship. He was an All-American. He was an NCAA Final Four Most Outstanding Player honoree. He's also a 3-time Olympic gold medalist. That's who we're talking about with Carmelo Anthony. Why do I bring that up? Why do I bring that up? Because it needs to be said. Melo is Melo, class personified. Always a beautiful brother, always even keeled. All of these months, we've been hearing Bronny James, Bronny James, Bronny James. When have you heard about CAN? Particularly out of the mouth of Carmelo Anthony. A matter of fact, when you heard Carmelo Anthony, you know what you heard from Carmelo Anthony? When people were asking him whether his son was going to go pro or not a few months ago, he said, I don't want to hear that shit. He said, that brother got to get on this game, be on this grind, and figure out what college he's going to go to. That's what he said. And see, that's where the subject has to be broached. Now, when we look at Carmelo Anthony, his career is not comparable to that of LeBron James, because LeBron James is a 4-time champion and he's played 10 times in the NBA Finals. Carmelo Anthony never got there once. That is a huge blemish on the career of Carmelo Anthony. It is the only blemish on the career of Carmelo Anthony. Olympic gold medalist, all-world scorer, perennial all-star, face of a franchise in Denver and then ultimately New York. When I think about Carmelo Anthony, I think about a dude. I believe that Joe Dumars would probably still be an executive in the NBA. I'm not talking about the NBA league.
Okay, so he got into some other stuff about Carmelo not being average, not being drafted by Detroit. But everything he said, he went through the scouting report first. So we got to give CAN his flowers for putting in that work, grinding, being under the radar, right? You know, no one's blowing his name up. No one's talking about him. He don't have a whole lot of hype. His dad's not hyping him up. His dad's not tweeting about him. You know what I mean? It's very quiet on how he goes about his business, which is very good, right? So do your work that way. So that's the first difference that he's pointing out. He's pointing this out for a reason, right? And he's the better player out of him and Bronny, but he's the most quiet one. His dad is the most quiet as well, right? I think that's worth mentioning, right? They're showing you the differences between how they went about their business and how LeBron went about his business, right? It's a reason why you can contrast it. It's a reason why people point that out. This is what we would rather see from LeBron. This is what we would embrace if LeBron did it this way. So, and it's nothing wrong with you choosing to do it the way you choose to do it. If you want to be loud about your son, if you want to push his name out there, if you want to say silly things that aren't true, like he's better than everyone you've watched on League Pass tonight, right? If you want to say those things, you can say that, but you also have to know there's consequences to it, right? Anytime you hype someone up, you're going to incite the masses to say, I want to see if the hype is true. If you come in as a number one team in college basketball and all the hype is about you and everyone is talking about you on ESPN and It's just a whole bunch of hype. The team you're going to be playing is going to be very motivated, and not just the team, the coach as well, and then the fan base. They're going to be highly motivated, even more motivated than what if they played a lesser opponent. They're going to be highly motivated to test to see if what everyone is hyping you up to be is true. So that's not jealousy. That's just competition. You come in as the number one. We're going to give you our best shot. And if we beat you, you're going to hear those overrated chants when the final seconds come off that buzzer. And then you might, if you got beat by a real small school, they might storm the floor and cut the nets down. They might take the whole rim off the daggone backboard. It gets like that. It's not jealousy. It's competition. We just seen it in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark. She got hyped to the highest degree. And you cause a fuss and you cause people to say, well, we want to test it. So you're going to get our best shot when we play you. That's not jealousy. That's a reaction to hype. That's a reaction to overhypeness. Right? That's a reaction to disrespect, quite frankly, because the hype about her wasn't just that, oh, she's a great player. The hype was she's better than everyone in the WNBA and she's going to prove it. Well, okay, well, now you got the whole WNBA's attention. We're going to test it out. So with LeBron and Bronny, if you tweet out that my son is better than half these dudes or most of these dudes I've seen on League Pass, right? If you tweet that out, everyone that was on League Pass that day is going to say, okay, well, we'll go test that theory. I can't wait. And not only is the players going to say we want to test that theory, you're going to have media that's going to say, okay, now you got our attention. Well, we can't wait, because if he actually is that good, we'll talk about it. If he's not, we go talk about it. And then you got the fan base. Oh, you're giving him all this attention and all this hype. We want to test that theory. He better pan out, because if not, we go talk about it. And now that he's not panning out, LeBron James is saying, I don't want y'all to talk about it. It's toxic. It's unfair. Y'all can't talk about it. But you can hype him up and tell all these lies about him. And then when he don't cash the check that you wrote on the basketball court, now you mad at us because the environment is treating him like we would treat anybody else. He's getting the same treatment that anyone else is getting. So that's why you don't make headlines like that. You don't do things like that. I don't know if you remember when they asked Cayenne, he was on a podcast, and they said, man, who would win if you and your dad played Bronny and his dad? And Cayenne kind of smirked, because he know, one, I'm better than Bronny, and two, LeBron probably not that good at one-on-one. He don't even like playing one-on-one. I know my dad'd give him work. So he know that the two better one-on-one players got Anthony on the back of their last name. He knows that, right? But instead of him saying what he actually believed, he took the high road and said, I don't want to make headlines. I'm not about to let y'all put me on the front page and all that stuff, man. He came out and said, oh, yeah, Bronny and LeBron will beat us because, they both in the league. My dad, I'm not in the league yet, so obviously I'm not better than Bronny, and my dad's not in the league no more, so obviously he's not better than LeBron. That's what he said. He said, oh, they both in the league. That, that's easy. I mean, we can't beat them. They in the league. We're not. Right? So yeah, that's him taking the high road. He's trained very well on how not to make the news, right? And I think Carmelo knows, oh man, like if the media gets against you, and once they start pushing against you, it's a wrap. It's going to be an uphill battle. He knows some of that, right? So that was the scouting report. That's one of the differences he pointed out. But he said more.
He's going to the university where his father has a basketball center named after him, where his father is the only person in the history of the school to deliver a national championship. You have any idea how much pressure comes with that? Not only does he not care, I'm talking about Cayenne, not only does he not care, Not only is he not looking forward to is he looking forward to the challenge? There's no one out there who expects him to fail because his game is not a question mark. See the difference?
Yeah, I do.
You see where I'm going? Bronny James, I'm rooting for him. Wonderful family, great kid. He has done nothing wrong. LeBron James, one of the top 2 players in the history of basketball. He's on the Mount Rushmore. He did nothing intentionally wrong. But he publicly stated he wanted to play with his son in the NBA. And then publicly made it happen. And so as a result, the criticism that has come Bronny's way has been excessive. And it has been unfair.
But LeBron brought that criticism on him, right? LeBron brought that criticism on him by saying he's better than the dudes that he's watching on League Pass, dudes that's already in the NBA, right? He said this while he was sucking at USC, right? Why say that, right? So, I mean, that's the same type of heat that LeVar Ball got criticized for when he said that LaMelo, but when he said Lonzo, when he was at UCLA, he said that he was better than Steph Curry right now. He said he'd be the best point guard in the league the second he stepped in the league. And everyone was like, oh my God, he can't be better than Steph Curry. Nah, he's better than Steph Curry, right? So by him saying that, they got a lot of people kind of disliking LeVar. And then it also got a lot of people wanting to show Lonzo Ball that he wasn't ready. And game 1 of the NBA, he had Patrick Beverly, and Patrick Beverly had that game circled on his calendar the time that the schedule came out. He said, don't worry about it, y'all, I got him. Right. And they gave him all types of rough housing defense. Welcome to the league rookie, picking up for 94 feet. All the stuff that they was doing to Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, they was doing to Lonzo Ball his first 2 or 3 games just to prove a point. You disrespected, we got to get you. Right. It's a hierarchy. It's a fraternity. Have some respect. Your daddy's talking too much. Right. And in Caitlin Clark's case, it wasn't her parents talking too much. It was the media who's her surrogate parent, right? The media has already adopted Caitlin Clark, so they talk too much. All right, so we go show y'all. We go shut your surrogate parents up, just like Lonzo Ball. We go shut your daddy up. You didn't do anything wrong, Lonzo. This is because of what they're saying. We go show them. Caitlin didn't do anything wrong, but that media was disrespectful. The fan base was disrespectful. So it's no different. LeBron was disrespectful to say that. It's disrespectful. You got to cash that check. And we're going to make your son cash it because you can't cash it for him. You wrote it, but you signed his name on it. He's got to cash that check. You put his name on that check. Right? It was disrespectful for you to say that. Right? So people are going to test you. It's not jealousy. It's business. Right? It's business, man. So the difference is Melo didn't do that. Neither did Cayenne. They're doing it in a slow way, right? So what else is different about this whole situation? I want to play for you Carmelo Anthony's retirement announcement that he put on his YouTube channel. I hope this don't get demonetized because he was playing Ghostface. I should have sped this up, but he was playing Ghostface in the background. Man, hopefully, hey, as a matter of fact, just in case this video get demonetized, man, send me a couple of super chats, y'all, because I probably won't get nothing for this video. But this is Carmelo Anthony when he was announcing his retirement.
I remember the days when I had nothing, just a ball on the court, and a dream of something more. But basketball was my outlet. My purpose was strong, my communities, the cities I represented with pride, and the fans that supported me along the way. I am forever grateful for those people and places, because they made me, Carmelo Anthony. But now the time has come for me to say goodbye. To the court where I made my name, to the game that gave me purpose and pride. With this bittersweet goodbye to the NBA, I'm excited about what the future holds for me. When people ask what I believe my legacy is, it's not my feats on the court that come to mind, nor the awards or praise, because my story has always been more than basketball. My legacy, my son, is in you. I will forever continue through you, because the time has come for you to carry this torch. So, Kai, chase your dreams. Let nothing hold you back. Let nothing intervene. My legacy, now and forever, lives on through you. And I'll always be proud of all that you do. Understand? Peace.
We got to keep it real. Okay, so why is that important? So he retired after 19 seasons. He was 39. When you seen Melo play for the Lakers, when you seen him play for Portland, even though you seen him play for OKC, you know, they had him in a reduced role. He was coming off the bench, but he didn't have no major injuries that was holding him in. His back wasn't bad. His knees weren't bad. He was in really great shape because his diet was changed. So he was even in better shape in his older years than he was when he was, carrying some of that weight on him when he first got to New York and, some of the years in Denver. So he had a lot left in the tank. Maybe he couldn't have been a starter. I mean, but honestly, LeBron probably really can't be a starter. It's just the fact he's forcing himself in that role, and everybody got to play around it. And the teams he's been on with the Lakers, they've had enough talent to where they could hide some of his deficiencies. But he's taking breaks out on defense. Like, a person who can't play defense for 4 straight quarters, every play or most plays, probably shouldn't be in the starting lineup, or probably should be playing some reduced minutes. No matter how great a shape you in, even John Stockton and Carmelo, when they got in their older age, the minutes had to drop tremendously. Carmelo wasn't relied on a lot when he was in LA, and John Stockton was on minutes restriction his last 5 years in Utah. Right, Jared Sloan took him out no matter what the score was, took him out at the same exact time in the first quarter to let Howard Isley come in and do his thing. It was the same substitution pattern for Stockton because they had him on a minutes restriction, right? So when you get in old age, I don't care who you is, you got to play a reduced role. So people look at Melo like him playing that reduced role and coming off the bench was because he didn't have nothing left in the tank. No, Melo was still that dude. And when you got a burner like him from 3 and from mid-range and in the post, you always gonna be valuable on a squad, right? So Melo could still play. He could still play. However, he retired. And if you heard what he said in this video, in that audio, he said, my legacy was never about me and what I did in the league, how many points I scored, or any of my awards. He said my legacy is my son. He dedicated his career to his son. And then in retirement, that's what he talked about a lot in his announcement, his son, letting you know what his mindset was. He even said it on before on the interview. Me retiring had a lot to do with my son. He was at the time in his life coming out of his sophomore year, where his junior and senior year in high school was going to be very important. That summer before his junior year, the summer before his senior year, and now his senior year this season. That was very important time for Melo. So he had an opportunity, or not even going to say opportunity, he had a decision to make. Do I keep trying to chase this ring because I never got a ring, which is what CP3 is doing now? I mean, I'm just gonna keep playing. I got to get that ring. I never got one. They just want to win one time. Do I keep chasing this ring, or do I look at my son who's about to be a junior, and do I go over there and do I do everything in my power, give him all the tools I can give him to get him ready for his legacy? Because it's not about my legacy anymore. I'm 19 years in. What do I need to add to my legacy? Okay, I can go get that ring. I can keep trying for that ring, but is that ring gonna be worth my son not being ready? Like if I take 2 years to try to get that ring, that's 2 years that I could have been really working on my son, and not just working with him, that support, that moral support, the fact that I'm there. You get what I'm saying? Like the fact that I'm there does a lot, especially for a son with his dad. Like you just don't understand. Like I remember when I was a kid, anytime I did something good on the basketball court or anywhere else, just that thumbs up from my dad, he'd look at me and do this right here. Oh my God. Or when my dad rubbed my head, oh my God, that does it all. Right. And then to not have that, you know, because my dad passed when I was very young. So going up through high school and, you know, the latter parts of middle school and stuff like that, seeing everyone else dad at their games, it did something to me. I wish my dad was there. Right. So you can't underestimate how much confidence that gives a young man that his dad is there. His dad is there every step of the way. But you ain't got to take my word for it. You can let Cayenne, I'm sorry. You can let Cayenne explain what it felt like for his dad to retire and what that meant to him. Right. You know, so, you know, and you see right there in the title, the quote says, "Now he's fully dedicated to me." Right. So, you know, they asked him questions about what his dad retirement meant to him. All right. So if you see right here in the italics in the middle of the screen, in the quotations, he said, him finally retiring and being able to support me, it's a great feeling. I'm ready to take on the challenge and step in the shoes I need to fill. Right. That's what he told Overtime in the interview. Right. He said his retirement being in the middle of EYBL session and me doing what I'm doing, it was just a great feeling. Now he's fully dedicated, not halfway, not 25%, not half the year, not some of the year, not in the summertime, not in the off season. He's fully dedicated to me. He can go to every tournament. He can go to every camp and really be locked in, not just a little bit locked in, not pretending like we locked in, not doing it for the gram, not posting us dunking, working out, trying to make it seem like you working out with me and stuff. Not us shooting in the backyard on a cement driveway on a little basketball goal. Not that, not playing horse. No, I can really be locked in on what I want to do, or he can really be locked in on what I want to do. Right. So Carmelo Anthony retired because he really wanted to pass the torch to Cayenne, get him ready for the next level. He's not trying to skip no process. He's not trying to skip the grind. He want him to go through the grind. He want him to go to a school, play. He probably go play 2-3 years at Syracuse. He ain't in no rush. What's the rush? When you get to the league, I want you to wreak havoc. I want you to be 100% ready. I don't have no other motives. My only motive is for you to be ready. That's it. That's my only motive. That wasn't LeBron's only motive. His only motive wasn't for him to be ready, because if it was, all these extra years he's playing, for what? Dedicate that to your son and get him ready. We would have much rather, we would love to see a league that can be passed on, and you got Gil's son, the Boozer boys, Matt Barnes' sons, both Bronny and Bryce and Cayenne all in the league. Like, man, look at all these legacy. Look at this legacy. It's exciting to see Steph Curry do what he did, because his dad passed him on a skill set that most dads can't give their kids. Dale Curry was a lethal shooter, and he made both his sons even more lethal. The fact that Steph is Dale's kid makes it all the more better. We love those stories. We got cheated out of it. We couldn't see Bronny be that, because LeBron couldn't dedicate the time to get him ready like all these other dads are doing for their sons. He's not dedicating the time. In quotations, he kind of surprised me with the retirement video being dedicated to me. It was really like, oh wow, he believes in me, right? Forget all the stuff he said and did for him before that. To see him dedicate that video to him, said it made him feel like, oh, he really believes in me. He's a sophomore. He probably know he's doing pretty good. But remember when Cayenne was real? I mean, he's still kind of slim, but he was really slim even before he hit his growth spurt, man. Like, you know, he probably didn't know he had what it took, right? But that little vote of confidence, oh, he really believes in me. He really thinks I can do this, right? That's what he's saying, right? This is wonderful. Right? This is wonderful, man. The biggest difference between me and my dad is that he was a straight up bucket, a straight up bully. He could score on you at will. I have scoring ability and I can create for others, right? That's what he told ESPN. Right? This is good stuff. This is what we want to see. Right? This is what we want to see, right? That's a huge difference. That's a huge difference than what we're getting from LeBron and how he handled this, and why is LeBron not handling it like this? Like his number one priority was to have his son ready, because his son's dream was to play in the league. He said that every time he was asked about playing with his dad since the last 3 or 4 years, he's always said, that's his dream. I just want to be in the league. That's his dream. I just want to be in the league. That's his dream. I just wanted to be. He kept saying that. He's never said he wanted to play with his dad. Never. He just wanted to be in the league. Right? If LeBron could have just got that through his thick skull that his son just wanted to be in the league and said, you know what? I can help you get to the league. I know what it takes. Let me dedicate myself, my time, and all my resources to my sons so they can get to the league and they can have a career like I had. I mean, of course, it's not going to be as good as his, but they can have a career that was as long as mine. They can play 10 plus years. I owe that to them. I've already done 20 years. Why do I need to do 22 years? What's the point? It was all because he wanted to fulfill that dream of playing with his son, because it was a good notch on his resume. He just wanted to add that to his resume. This is for him only. This was not for Bronny. So instead of him having Bronny ready, he was like, it don't matter if you're ready or not. Right? I can make it happen. I can make it happen. I can get you in the league. Right? But this is a dog eat dog world. The media is unfriendly, and the league is at a competitive nature is unfriendly. So you got two wilderness that your son got to navigate. You can't navigate it for him. You can't feel what he feels you probably can feel something similar, but you can't feel what he feels when he hears or when he reads something about him in a negative light after he's having bad games, being called blank man, being called Carlton Banks, being called Bricky James. All of these things, you might feel it, but you put him out there to feel all of that. But you can't feel it how he feels it, because it's about him. He probably feel worse. He the one who had the 0 for 10 game. He the one who ain't hit a 3 yet. He the one who's sucking it up at the G League. Like you put your son in this environment. So like I said, the media is a wilderness. The NBA is another wilderness in itself, right? Who do you know will send their son out in the wilderness without the skill set to hunt, without the tools to hunt, right? So you want your son out here in this environment. You want to throw him out there to the wolves in the league, and he don't even know how to hunt. He don't know how to hunt for his own food, and he don't know how to kill and be and not be killed. He don't know how to do it. He's dog food out there on the court, and you can't save him. But you put your son in that predicament. You put your son in that predicament, right? Listen to Stephen A. Smith one last time.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely, pun intended. All he had to do was be mellow. It's the one time in LeBron's basketball life he should have been mellow. Pun intended. Don't say much. Do all you can to help his game grow, and then step back and let his game speak for him. So when he's elevated, no one has anything to say.
He said, pun intended, all he had to do was be mellow. Not Carmelo, but just be mellow, be laid back. Train your son or have somebody else train him. But make sure he's ready for that league. If he's not ready for the league, oh well. Right? But for you to be sticking around this league just so you can try to make history and play with your son. And then after you make that history, now your son got to deal with all the fallout. He got to deal with the fact that he ain't ready. He got to deal with the fact that people go call it like they see it. Right? It's not kind out here. You got to set your kids up. The environment is the environment. The NBA media, the NBA environment, the league itself, it is what it is. And it's dog eat dog. You can't think that you and your name and your reputation is going to be able to save what's coming towards your kids if they're not ready, especially if you give them a position and some money that belongs to someone who is ready, but you giving it to your son who's not ready, and he's displaying it day in and day out, game after game, that he's not ready. You brought this on yourself, LeBron. So with that being said, I'll open the phone lines up. World Breaker, Young Disciple, anybody, y'all can call in, right? While I'm waiting for the phone to ring, there was a story that I read when I was a kid called The Emperor's New Clothes, which is very fitting for a king because an emperor is a king. And in that story, the emperor had a parade coming up and he wanted to be the best dressed, and all his lackeys that was around him, all his entourage, all his tailors, they couldn't think of any new garments because he's worn everything. He's had every fabric in his closet. He's got every type of clothes you can think of. So every time they tried to come in with an idea of what to wear, he turned it down, right? So they had the bright idea, well, let's just make him an invisible suit. No one got an invisible suit out there. And they sent this man out there butt naked. There was no such thing as an invisible suit. They sent him out there butt naked, right? Because they was afraid to tell him the truth. So they got him out there looking like a straight fool, all because they incompetent and afraid to tell the truth. That's what it's like when you hear Gilbert Arenas and all these other people in ESPN that's afraid to tell LeBron the truth. You're not the GOAT. You're not number 2. Everything you've done, you've cheated for. You've cheated the game. You've manufactured things. We think you own that stuff, and your son's no good, right? We're not going to pretend like what you're doing is something honorable. It's not honorable, right? But everyone around LeBron is just telling him, oh, there's nothing wrong with this. Bronny is this and Bronny is that. I mean, it gets real ugly. They gets real ugly about what, I mean, they just won't tell that man the truth, man. Your son's not good. He don't belong in the league, and we're not celebrating this like it's a great thing that happened. The history you think you made, no one's enjoying it. But they got you out there butt naked like the Emperor's New Clothes book. That's what they got you looking like. Caller from Texas, what's up?
Man, what you talking about, man?
Well, you see the thumbnail, you know what I'm talking about.
Man, bro, what are you talking about, man? Like, nigga, you try, why you connecting all these different dots and doing a whole lot of assuming, bro? I'm just being 100, bro. You doing a whole lot of assuming. Like you create narratives, nigga, out of thin air.
Okay. Which ones?
Everything you just said.
I mean,
nigga, you making it look like Carmelo. You making it look like Carmelo retired so he could train his son. Nigga, no, that's not what happened. Carmelo couldn't make a team. That's why he retired.
You think that's what it was?
Bro. When was his retirement speech? That's the speech that you just played. When was that?
Last year.
Last year, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time Carmelo played?
Year before last.
2022, right?
Yep.
Okay, then. So what I'm saying is for that gap from 2022 to late last year. Why he didn't retire? He didn't retire because he was still trying to get on the team. So let's not push this narrative, bro. Like Carmelo retired just so he could give all his time to Cayenne. Like that's cap.
That's what he did. So I mean, he retired. He gave a lot of time to Cayenne, and furthermore, even before he retired, he did have a time where he couldn't get signed, where he was working with Cayenne. I will tell you this: what I like about Carmelo and how he trained his son is from the time that Cayenne first touched the basketball, Carmelo only had him working on pivots, reverse pivots, jab steps, and jump shots. That's it. He wasn't doing all that cone drill work. He wasn't doing all that fancy dribbling and stuff like that. It was pivot, reverse pivot, jab step, triple threat, jump shot. Right. That's all. And he was doing that before he retired. And he was working extensively with him. That type of work has not been introduced to Bronny at his young age. So the difference between
my nigga, you don't know
the difference between I mean, the evidence shows that Bronny ain't learned shit.
Like what are you talking about right now, bro?
What did LeBron pass down? What did LeBron pass down?
You are going from like you going from one thing to another, bro. Like,
let me ask you this, Young. What former NBA player trained Bronny and worked with Bronny?
I heard Gil worked with him in the 7th to 8th grade.
Gilbert Arenas. Why the hell his daddy ain't do it? Why his daddy?
Like, are we talking about basketball?
Why his daddy didn't do it? Why his daddy?
Like my nigga, hey, this what I'm saying, bro.
Why his daddy didn't do it?
This is what I'm saying. I don't know how you came up or whatever, but bro, we talking basketball, bro. We not here to judge how niggas parent their children, bro.
I'm not talking about parenting. I'm talking about you affording your son the best opportunity possible by training him to get ready for what his dream is.
Bro, LeBron is still the face of the league, bro.
Whose dream and legacy being worked on the most? LeBron's or Bronny's?
Man, bro, I don't know all that, bro.
No, we know all that, bro. No, we know that.
I don't, bro. I don't know none of that, bro. Like, I'm saying, to me, playing with Bronny don't do nothing for LeBron, nigga.
Say again?
To me, LeBron playing with his son doesn't do anything for his legacy.
Then why he do it then?
Bro, my name is my name LeBron.
Oh, so why you call in if you called in like you had all the answers?
You guessing?
Hold on, you call in like you got the answers.
Bro, neither one of us had an answer, bro.
Okay, then what's the point? We should get off the phone then. You might as well let me finish. You might as well let me finish my program then.
Bro, all I'm asking you, bro, the only thing that I'm asking you is how are you connecting all these dots?
And how are you not connecting? If you listen, Young. If you can get on this phone and play dumb and be like, oh, I don't know if that's it. I can't connect those dots. I don't know. If you can come up there and say that, then I can go ahead and connect the dots.
I just said it don't do nothing for his legacy, bro.
Okay, well, he shouldn't have done it then.
So what are you talking about?
If it don't do nothing for his legacy, he should have retired and he should have worked with his son so his son can fulfill his dream of getting in the NBA and standing in the NBA. Because it don't look like his son go stand in the NBA.
I'm saying, what qualifications do me and you have to tell us, nigga, that's the face of the league, when and when not to retire, bro?
Common sense.
No, that's not common sense, bro.
It is common sense.
That's to each his own, bro.
It's common sense. So if
each his own, bro.
I'm showing you a contrast of NBA player whose son got a dream of being in the NBA and his dad having all the knowledge and all the tools to help him get there and saying, I'm going to give you everything I can give you, even my time. And then on the other hand,
LeBron can say the same thing.
Let me finish.
LeBron can say the same thing.
On the other hand, you got one player that's saying, you can't, I can give you everything I can give you except my time. He didn't give his son the time. So now his son's not ready. No. We didn't have an issue with him not retiring until we realized, man, his son ain't ready at all. When we realized his son wasn't ready, that's when everyone was like, okay, well, this don't make sense. You still trying to play, and you brought your son out here raw dog, and he's not ready.
He playing because he's the face of the league. He the face of the league, bro. Hey, why didn't MJ retire to train his son?
You can't tell me you don't see a difference.
Why didn't MJ retire to train his son?
You can't tell me you don't see the difference.
Why didn't MJ retire to train his son?
Nigga, ask MJ.
No.
Ask MJ.
No. Why did MJ retire to train his son?
Hey, put MJ on the same category as LeBron. You didn't have your sons ready.
Okay, now explain it to me.
But just because you can add MJ to the mix of LeBron doesn't make it right.
No, bro.
Don't make it right.
Why didn't MJ retire to train his son?
Probably the same reason LeBron didn't retire. So
what we talking about then?
So put MJ in the same.
So you need to do a special nigga on MJ not training his son.
What we're talking about? No, MJ didn't force his son into the league when he wasn't ready. His son,
because he couldn't.
When MJ's son wasn't ready.
Because he couldn't.
When MJ's son wasn't ready, he didn't make the league, and that was it. There's no need to talk about that. His son wasn't ready, he didn't make the league. Now, if MJ would have forced his son into the league so he can play with him and make history, then we would have talked about it the same way we're talking about LeBron. So trying to add MJ's name into the mix, don't make it a good thing what LeBron is doing. Well, I don't know why people think that. Like, oh man, LeBron did something. People is talking about it. Well, let's find another player who did something similar, and that makes it all right. That's not how that works. Right? So,
echelon, nigga.
Hey, LeBron.
That's what I'm doing.
Putting MJ,
and you don't have
putting MJ name.
I'm saying produce a show on why MJ didn't retire to train his son.
If MJ would have forced his son into the league, I'd do a show on it.
He couldn't. Bro, he couldn't, bro.
So it's no point to do a show.
He couldn't. And what I'm saying is, how do we know that LeBron?
I'm doing a show because LeBron forced his son into the league when he wasn't ready, and he's not ready. And we see another athlete like Carmelo Anthony who did it the right way, right? So thanks for the call, brother. Thanks for the call, man. I'm gonna get to the next caller, man. I appreciate it. Trying to bring MJ's name into it doesn't make phone lines is open. Let's get another call in. Just because MJ's name can be added to the mix doesn't mean what LeBron did is okay, right? So Carmelo Anthony showing you a better way to do it. Gilbert Arenas showed you a better way to do it. Dwayne Wade, Shaq, I mean, they all did it different. Hey, caller from New York, cut YouTube off in the background so I can't hear the echo.
Yes, how you doing tonight?
What's good, man? What's your thoughts?
Not much. So basically, my thoughts on the whole LeBron bringing his son is basically his son wasn't prepared from the beginning. LeBron, it's the factor of a dad taking the time to prepare his kid. And when you're a superstar and you're the main player, you don't have the time to spend with your kid. So those secondary or third type of superstars that are on the team, they're more susceptible to produce more better superstars than the lead player on their team as far as kids, because they're more susceptible to being able to spend time with their kids and actually train them. Correct. Every parent has a struggle in their life. That's what makes them such a great player. Now, if the kid is just afforded privileges, it doesn't matter how many trainers you have. They don't have the same struggle as the dad.
Correct.
And that's the difference. Bronny, he was kind of afforded privileges. You know, we're going to bring you over here to this school. You're going to play out here. We're going to fly you to Miami. You're going to play out here. We're going to bring you to Cali. You're going to play with this team. We're going to fly this kid in to play with you. Then we're going to fly this kid in to play with you. You understand? He never had to come up through the bottom the same way Cayenne Anthony is. Like, Cayenne Anthony out here on Long Island, man. I'm from New York. He out here playing on Long Island. He's playing traditional high school games. He's playing against kids that are in the same caliber of him, and his dad is fully supporting him. So his game has excelled to 3 to 4 times past what they ever thought that kid would be.
Let me ask you this. Since you're so close to the situation, how has Cayenne's game grown in the last 2 years that Melo's been retired?
Since Melo has been training his son here in Long Island, from what we have seen as people here in New York, his son has improved as far as a jumper. His three-point game has improved. His dribble has improved. He has learned to finally use the size that he has grown into because he wasn't as tall. The only thing that now that he has to add on to that and that he'll learn in college is to get the body like his dad.
Correct. Yeah,
Now,
he got
sending
some
him
weight.
also,
He got some weight to put
sending him
on.
also to the ACC, I think that's a better choice for what Carmelo did for his son than sending his son to a team like USC that doesn't really play any high competition on a daily basis.
Correct.
You know, the sad part is we also debating Bronny being in the NBA, but would Bronny even be able to make the NBA? Let's be honest. Last guy I seen with a similar type of heart injury as Bronny was Reggie Lewis. Great Boston Celtic. And you know what happened? He died on the court.
Yeah.
So we all know, in honest opinion, a guy with that heart injury would not make it.
Yeah.
So I give LeBron props for that, because his son would not ever make the NBA if LeBron didn't get him in, because he has an injury that the NBA will not accept. That's the facts of the matter. They will not take a person with a heart injury. They wouldn't even take the kid from Baylor with the one eye. Remember? That was devastating because he was blind in one eye.
They said that was they said that was a safety hazard for him to be on the court with that with that blind eye. They said it was a safety hazard. You get what I'm saying? Like they didn't draft him. It was his dream to hear his name called, and he would have been a lottery pick if it wasn't for the injury. And they did a noble thing by drafting him just so he can hear his name called and acknowledging him on stage. He was there with his suit on and all that stuff. That was a good gesture. That's what Brian. I want to hear my name called. That's what Bronny said. I want to hear my name called. Well, if you wanted to be like the kid from Bloody and just hear your name called, cool. But to take the contract guaranteed and the roster spot, knowing you can't play, and it should have been someone else. That's unreal to me. Last thing I say.
I'm not saying that's wrong. You know, that's the part that's kind of unreal to me too, because there is kids out there that are putting in that work every day that didn't get that roster spot. But like I said, for him to ever make the NBA, his dad had to make that move, because if his dad retires, he would have never been in the league.
No, and like you said, medically, no team would have cleared him for that heart issue. And someone just made a point in the comment section. Hansel Emmanuel, the one-arm kid that plays unreal lights out. I mean, he's downhill. He's jumping out the gym. His defense is crazy. I mean, I don't know how he gets by with one arm. Do you think anybody go give him a shot?
To be honest, I really can't say, but it would be worth the shot to give him, because Hansel has a tremendous handle. So it's kind of different too. Even though he has one arm, he has really great control with that one arm, and when he gets into the middle, the contact doesn't stop his drive. Even through contact, he's still scoring. So,
and he shoot better than Bronny.
Not a disadvantage as far as like when Bronny comes through the middle, man, you can see it. Like, he got the ball, he looks small. It looked like he out there, high schooler with a bunch of grown men. He's running through the middle. Like, my man's dad is out there doing You Too Little, and then he's following it. It looked like a 3-year-old son following his daddy in the shadows. You understand me? Like, I think he kind of wanted to stand on his own, but he kind of knew he wasn't going to make it. So he had to follow what his dad laid for him to get him into the NBA, you know? But I don't even think that he makes it past LeBron's contract.
No.
I think if LeBron retires, the Lakers release Bronny. So as long as he plays, his contract is only as good as LeBron is in the league. I think his contract is linked to LeBron's playing time. You know, you can kind of see it in the way that they treat him special with not traveling with the G League team, stunning his growth.
Yeah.
Stunning his growth.
It's not good for him.
You don't travel with the G League team.
Nothing that has happened after LeBron or after Bronny left USC has been for his well-being and for his career and for his legacy. It's all been for his dad's legacy. And that's unreal to me, man. But I appreciate the call, man. I'm going to get one more call in here before I move to the next topic.
Thank you, man. Have a good night, man. I like the show, too. I always watch you, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call. All right, let's get one more call. Caller from New York. Shut YouTube down in the background. Hey, in this comment on screen, he said he had the all season to train him. I'm not sure if you're talking about LeBron, but what I see LeBron do every all season, well, for one, this past off season, he was at the Olympics. The all season last year, he was vacationing with Draymond Green in like Greece. I don't know what that was about, but he wasn't training his son in. He was overseas drinking wine with Draymond and vacationing. Right. And sending emails out, trying to, sending, stuff out in the media, trying to pretend like he go sign with Golden State. Also, he can put pressure on the Lakers to, I don't know, re-sign him or fire Darvin Ham or agree to draft Bronny. It was whatever the case may be. He was sending out these little pigeons. Oh, I might go to play with Steph Curry. I might go to Golden State and all this stuff. And then the year before that, he was overseas with Draymond again. I think he goes overseas every year with Draymond. And I think that's sweet. But I just, I'm not a man fan. So I probably wouldn't be taking I would be spending time with my son. His junior and senior year, he needed you. So I don't even think he was training him in the offseason, bro. Caller from New York, go ahead.
Hey man, it's Mel. What's up?
What's up, big
All
guy?
right, I'm gonna give Young some help. I think what Young was trying to say is this. I guess his whole thing is life ain't fair. It's cool. I think what he's saying is the choices that LeBron made and Carmelo, they have the right to do that. I agree with him like that. I think the point that he's missing is this right here. Young, and I'll be on the comments with you, Young. I think the point that he's missing is like, what we're saying is like, LeBron, he said something. You know what I'm saying? He said that his son was this, that, and the third. He gave the impression that he trained his son. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at what LeBron said, saying that his son is better than everybody. So he gives the impression like he trained his son for the league. So that's what we're judging it off. We're like, okay, you said your son nicer than everybody, cool. Then you're giving us the impression that you trained him. So now you can't give the impression like you trained him. And then when he gets he start playing and he look like trash, and like, well, LeBron didn't train him. Like, he was talking like he trained that kid. He wasn't talking like he had other people training him. He was talking like he was there, hands-on. He watched his son. He lived with his son. He know what his son looked like. What he was, he thought his son was as good as he thought he was, and he wasn't. That's what happened. So Young got a point when he's saying, like, well, Melo and Bron are two different people. I totally agree with him about that. Melo had time to do it. Whether Melo was in the league because he wanted to retire or because teams didn't want him, whatever the case may be, Melo had more time to sit down and play with him. Bron made it seem like he spent that same amount of time that Melo was doing with Bronny. That's how it came across when he tweeted it.
Okay, well, let me respond with this, right? So, and I go back to what you said at the beginning. You said that, you want to throw Young Disciple a bone and say that he had a point. Here's the thing with making a good point. Whether it's good or not, that's up for debate. I don't think he made a good point, but you said he did. So here's the thing with making good points. When you're making a good point to respond to a point that someone else made, but your point doesn't even connect to the point that someone made. You get what I'm saying? If I
he ain't making a good point.
If I come on this live and say the sky is blue, I say the sky is blue, and you call in mad and say the sky ain't effing blue. 2 + 2 is 4. Yeah, you're right. 2 + 2 is 4. But what the hell did that got to do with the price of tea in China? I'm not even talking about 2 + 2 is 4. I'm talking about freaking the sky and the color. You doing arithmetic, right? So you can't call up here and say something as dumb as what point did he try to make? I mean, because my point. Hold on. Let's try this. Let's reverse engineer this.
Yeah, no.
My point was, and it's very clear. I got thumbnails. I got titles. I went through thoroughly. I played sound bites. It's very clear what my point is. My point is this: if the main purpose for your son was to have him ready for the league, the best way to do that would have been to handle it the way Carmelo handled it. And I'm showing you what Carmelo did and the results of it. The results is a more polished basketball player. The results is it's quiet. He's not loud about it. He's not going out there telling people he's better than all these people. He don't have to do that because the game speaks for itself. LeBron, on the other hand, was very loud, very disrespectful, and then he cheated the system by forcing his son to get drafted when he shouldn't got drafted. And then the results of that is we're seeing the product on the floor is not ready. Put that thing back in the oven. the bread is still gooey on the inside.
Agreed. See, but that's the point. I think his point was saying that I don't agree with the point, but I'm just saying I'm just trying to make his point a little bit clear. I know you're a grown man, you can speak for yourself, but what I'm looking at it as for is like, okay, LeBron said something. That's what all this is about.
Correct.
If LeBron would have never said nothing, we would probably gave the kid a chance. And if he was trash, he was trash. But the way that my point is, the way that LeBron had said that his son was like as good as everybody in the league, he said it like he was training his son like Melo. You get what I'm saying?
No, you know what? He said that because I'm gonna tell you why he said that. His son went to USC. He had the unfortunate incident that happened before the season started. And we all know what the incident was, and we all prayed for him. We don't wish that on nobody, right? Then his son got back on the court, and all eyes was on him, and all eyes quickly got off of him because we realized he wasn't that good on the college level, right? So everything we've been told is not been proven. The All-American and all that stuff, and all what it has been proven, right? So LeBron's son wasn't getting the attention anymore. Every time he had a national a game on TV, he didn't look good. So LeBron is he's a master at using his social media platform to draw attention. So he tweeted that out because his son was losing momentum in the media. And he wanted to put some more attention on his son, so he did that. My son, Bronny James, is better because everybody had been calling him trash. So he gets on there. Bronny James is better than my son. Is better than most of these dudes I'm saying on league pass right now. That jump is lightweight, hilarious.
That's true,
right? That's what that was about.
Yeah, that was true. That is true though. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get back to the show. But yeah, keep it up.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks. Yep.
All right.
All right, it was one more 201 area code number that was trying to call in. You can call back. Jump light is lightweight hilarious, man. Lightweight hilarious. Caller from Missouri. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Mel? Hey, I wasn't gonna call, but you got some cats in your chat that's wild, man. First of all, the one guy that called in was saying that MJ couldn't force his kid in. It is a dumb comment. Now, he may not have been able to force him on the Bulls because Jerry Krause wasn't down with all that nonsense. But I guarantee you there was a team in the NBA that would have taken him if they had a shot at signing MJ, especially after the 96 season.
Yeah, but shouldn't even have to get the conversation shouldn't even have to get there. Like who cares what MJ would have did, could have done, couldn't have done? Like that's not the point. Like that's just a straw man argument. And I don't even like going down that rabbit hole. That's a last resort. He tried everything else, and when nothing else worked, okay, well, what about MJ?
That was the last resort.
Yeah, like what is that? What point? What point does that make?
No, but the point he actually shooting himself in the foot because MJ had too much integrity to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he ain't the type to give his son nothing. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. You ain't about to go out there and mess up my name.
No, I mean his son went to college. MJ supported him. He went to college. He played ball, and I'm sure he probably tried out with a team here or there, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
He didn't force his son on the Tar Heels, which I know he could have. I mean, they wearing his shoes.
Right.
They got stuff named after him on that campus. They wearing Jumpman logo on the uniform. Like he could have very easily forced his son with the Tar Heels. He could have very easily forced his son to work for Nike. He could have gave his son everything he wanted. But he didn't do it.
And when you go look at Marcus Jordan's college highlights, and compare that to Bronny James highlights. It's like watching night and day. Marcus Jordan could actually hoop.
It's lightweight hilarious. It's lightweight hilarious for real.
He wasn't, obviously good enough to cut it in the NBA, but Jordan wouldn't do that to his own son anyway. Like, I'm gonna force him in here so he can get cooked and look stupid, But before I go, this other cat in your chat, I don't know if he's trolling, this dude said that the Lakers won the 2010 championship despite Kobe's performance.
Yeah, you gotta ignore people like that, man. Some of these people was born last
I don't know
night.
who he was arguing with, but I saw that out because I was like, man, this guy
is. You gotta forgive.
I don't know.
Man.
I think
they don't know no better.
No, I think some of these guys. Are so. They got such a. I hate to say this, but they got such a hard on for trying to make the case for LeBron. They just say anything crazy, and I in on that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thanks, man. Yeah, I seen that too, Taco Mouse. I think they had a shootout, and I think he had on some. He didn't even have no bronze on. He had some Jordans on, I think, and he lost the shootout to the girl. She was a hustler though, you know what I mean. She that's what she do. She shoot, and they had a shootout and she won, and she took his shoes off his feet and rolled up out of there. But you never know when you see stuff like that online if like it's like staged and like that, man. I hope it was staged, man, because man, the way she outshot him and took his shoes, that was ugly, man. It was real ugly. But yeah. So that was that. That was Carmelo Anthony. I just thought it was worth pointing all that stuff out. You know, I really like the way Cayenne handled himself. I like the way Bronny handled himself as well, but unfortunately you can't pick your parents. I mean, LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball, I mean, they couldn't help that their dad was doing all that talking. They would always ask them, like, you know, what you think about what your dad said? Hey, man, that's my dad, man. I'm like, I can't tell him, you know, their dad ran his household with an iron fist, man. They can't come and tell him to shut up. You know what I mean? Just like Bronny can't go and tell LeBron, man, just chill, man. Like, you know, man, you play your career, man. Let me play my career without your shadow. You know, it'd be nice for you not to be here, man. Like, you know, I know that's your dream to play with me and all that stuff, man. But dog, man, like, think about what my dream is. Like, if I have a dream to just be in the league and earn it, and your dream is conflicting with that, that's unfair. You should have let me stay in college another year. I probably needed 4 years in college, right? So in order for Bronny to be ready for the league, to earn his keep, to earn his roster spot, earn his draft pick, earn his salary, and then earn longevity in the league, he has to be ready. He has to go through the grind to get ready. Gary Payton Jr.'s son did it. Or Gary Payton's son did it. Seth Curry did it. You know, he couldn't use his brother or his dad's clout. He had to earn it. G League. This dude played in the G League, won the G League championship. His teammate, they had the mini Splash brother. His teammate was Klay Thompson's older brother. Let that sink in. Seth Curry played on a G League team, and his teammate was another Splash brother who was actually Klay Thompson's older brother. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was Klay Thompson's older brother. Yeah. Imagine that. Seth and Klay's brother. Called them the Splash Brothers, right? And they won a championship. He earned it. He earned his way back up to the league, because what happened with Seth is that he went to Liberty as a freshman, led the nation in scoring, because, of course, just like his brother went to Davidson, you're probably the best player they have, right? So they're going to let you shoot the ball. So Seth went to Liberty College and was averaging like 27. He was he averaged the most points as a freshman in the national NCAA that year. Then he was like, well, I can do more. Coach K got his eye on him and was like, man, we missed out on your brother. We can at least get you. So he transferred to Duke. When he got to Duke was the same year they got Nolan Smith was a senior. And Nolan Smith stayed all 4 years. And by the time Nolan Smith got to his senior year, he was unstoppable in the ACC. So Seth showed up, and the team couldn't be his because Nolan Smith, it was his squad, and he was a senior. So here's Seth as a sophomore. Well, you know, I got to wait my turn. And then Nolan Smith graduated. Guess what happened the next year? These clowns not drafted, but these clowns got Kyrie Irving. And now you got Kyrie Irving. Now Seth can't even play point. Just like last year when Nolan Smith had the point. Now I got to wait for Kyrie Irving to leave. And then Kyrie Irving left. And then they got Austin Rivers. And he had to wait for Austin Rivers to leave, man. So Seth never got his chance at Duke. Then he got hurt his senior year at Duke. And he had like a really, really bad ankle injury where Coach K allowed him not to practice the entire year. That's how bad his ankle injury was. He got treatment all week just so he can play the game. His ankle was that bad. And then after the season, he had ankle surgery, and that dropped his draft stock. On top of the fact that he never got he never had a breakout season at Duke, right? He never had a breakout season at Duke, and so he didn't get drafted, and he had to go through the grind. You know, at first he had to get his ankle healthy. And then after he got his ankle healthy, I want to say Golden State invited him to summer league. You know, he played a little bit with Golden State, and then he got dropped down to the G League, and he had to earn his way back. And then he got back in the league. That's the grind. And Seth is better than Bronny, 10 times better than Bronny, and that was his journey, right? So he got to get it out the mud just like everybody else, man. If he want to earn it. So if LeBron really was thinking about his son first, and not even first, thinking about his son only. If LeBron still wasn't thinking about what he can add to his resume and his legacy, he would get his old ass out that league. He would have got his old ass out the league 2 years ago. Gave Anthony Davis the keys to the team. Let the Lakers take that huge salary LeBron getting and figure out how to get some help for Anthony Davis over there. I'm pretty sure Dame Lillard, PG-13, Kawhi, I'm pretty sure all of them dudes would have loved to come over there in LA, in their hometown, and play with Anthony Davis. Pretty sure they would have loved it. Right? Kobe loved the Lakers enough to say, as long as I'm here, with this bad Achilles, can't lead y'all to the championship no more. And bringing and grabbing this huge salary, y'all not gonna be able to rebuild. So I'm going to go ahead and announce my retirement. I'm going to do a swan song, a farewell season, and I'm out of here because I want this organization to continue to be the Lakers. Right? Don't trade your draft picks to get me no help or none of that. I can't get it done no more. Just give me my last contract. Give me a year or two extension, you know, to let me make some of that money back that I left on the table, you know, because Kobe did leave some money on the table to try to get him help. Give me some of that money back. Let me sell these tickets for this season or my farewell, and I'm out of here. You know, keep those draft picks. Those draft picks turned into Randall, D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma. Like those draft picks turned into some players. He didn't ask the Lakers to trade all those draft picks to go get him a superstar like Anthony Davis in his prime. He was like, nah, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't get y'all back to the finals. What's the point of me being here if I can't get you back to the finals? I cannot get you back to the finals, and I know it. I can feel my foot is not the same. I can't do it. 82 games plus playoffs, I'm not that dude no more. If I felt like I was still that dude, then yeah, I stick around and y'all can spend some money on me. But nah, I'm not gonna let you waste all of that. And Young Disciple, I see you said they traded for Dwight and Steve Nash. You're not wise at all. They did that before he tore his Achilles. I just told you after his Achilles injury, that's when he came to the realization that he couldn't keep doing it. Right? You understand that, right? They got Nash and Dwight before he tore his Achilles. Right? Thank you. All right? Have some common sense, man. Right? So, yeah, he was like, yeah, it's over. It's over, man. So, Brandon Ingram just signed the clutch. He's probably going back to the Lakers after they dump him. Yeah. I saw that headline too, Dominique. I definitely saw it. All right, so let's move on to Gilbert Arenas because it gets better, right? Like I told you before, the book, The Emperor's New Clothes. You got all these people around LeBron and Bronny that's not gonna be honest. They're not gonna tell the truth, right? The truth is, LeBron, man, you really messed this thing up, and you set this kid back. Like you really set this kid up for failure. That's the truth. But instead, they going out there moving the goalposts, changing the story, continue to troll people and say, "Look, man, as long as we're talking about Bronny and Brian, we can troll people and incite people and get clicks." Right? Gilbert Arenas, at this point, I know they're trolling. They can't believe some of the stuff they're saying. I mean, they literally can't believe some of this stuff. What are they saying now? Well, now they're saying that Bronny is worth the draft pick because he sells jerseys. He said that Bronny James, with his popularity, is more important to a team owner than a guy that averages 25 points a game. Yep. Gilbert Arenas said that.
Could get you money.
For sure.
Right?
For
you can average 25. You can get paid.
Right.
You entertaining.
What?
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Who's entertaining that's guaranteed?
Bronny James.
Mellow Ball.
Junior. The fact that you just used that.
I just
Mellow Ball.
What's good about it?
He's not entertaining.
What's good about it?
Mellow Ball.
Okay. Well, let me ask. Where's the entertainment?
He's marketing.
Where's the entertainment? No.
Marcus
You said entertainment.
Entertaining.
Huh?
You said entertainment.
Okay, but
his entertainment started from video gaming.
Yeah, I'm about to say you too.
All part
What's
of it.
entertaining?
Him on his video game platform is entertaining.
Yes, you too.
I'm sorry you don't like the way it's been entertainment, but it's entertainment. That entertainment is
Do you watch them?
That entertainment.
Do you watch them?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
During 20,
My kids
during COVID,
He just capped.
during COVID, he was the biggest thing on video games.
And then what happened?
I have no idea because
I
I'm
went to the game the other day.
real
My
life
kids
example.
like, where Bronny James at?
Real life example. I asked my son, I said, son, you can get any basketball jersey you want. He said, I want Bronny.
He sold
He said, I want Bronny. He's 7 years old.
first week. 500,000.
500,000.
So jerseys. So when someone said,
he has fans.
His dad has fans.
No,
what are y'all talking about?
See, you're not.
It's a No, it's a generation of people that like it.
You don't want
to
accept reality.
Give me the number sales for the USC jersey.
Oh, I got one.
Give me the number. Yeah, he got one.
I got one.
We're not buying that
Two of them for my kids. They said,
We're not buying that
They said,
jersey.
Bronny going to USC?
Give me.
I want one.
Give me the numbers.
I know I got two.
Give me the numbers.
I got two.
That's not enough.
That's a nasty jersey.
That's not enough.
And it was at the, I bought them from the Nike store at the Grove.
When you're talking,
I bought them from the Nike store at the Grove.
Y'all talking about entertainment.
when you're talking, yeah,
I need to be entertained.
you got to be entertained.
Yes, because it's entertainment.
Okay, well,
But
you're
see-
not his fan.
You're not
You're not
a
a fan.
But I watch entertainment.
You watch your entertainment.
No, I watch
Entertain you.
everything that's on the TV.
No, you
If it's on
watch
the
him. No,
TV,
he's
it's
not-
entertainment, right?
That's
I
what
should be
I'm
entertained.
Watch-
Okay, how about this?
He
You
got-
average-
Why am I not entertained?
You
Watch
average
Twin.
you average 20. How about this?
Watch
You
Watch
average
Kai.
you playing basketball in the game, right?
Watch Kai.
And you average 10 points a game. You sell no jerseys, right? He plays no minutes. He sells 500,000. Who's worth more to the owner, you or him?
Man.
Depends on if the owner.
No,
like
there's no
Kardashian.
defense.
I can
If
tell
the
you-
owner like Kardashian,
No, I like my money.
he gonna like me.
I like my money.
He gonna like me.
No, I like my.
Yo, this is bad, man. So that's the people that are around LeBron that can't tell him the truth. They can't come on their platform and be honest and tell the truth. They got to keep capping it, and they're enabling LeBron, Clutch Sports, and Bronny. Like, you got to be honest and tell the truth. You can't keep doing this Emperor's New Clothes thing. You can't send him out there butt naked and he think he actually covered up. You can't send him out there like that. That's embarrassing. He got his son all the way exposed out there, and obviously not ready, obviously can't play, but he got the media and people in the media that's his friends making excuses for him and trying to, I don't know, help him land somewhere on the soft landing where he just need to fall flat on his butt so he can feel that pain. You knew this was coming. You knew it was coming. You got criticized. You knew the media was going to be like that. You thought that your name enough was going to cover him, and your reach in the media was going to be able to, prevent him from feeling all of this. But he out there not playing well. And it's obvious he got, I mean, it's just bad, man. How can you say that just because he sold some jerseys that he has a right to be on the team? I guarantee you right now, if Kai Cenat got signed by the Lakers, he would sell more jerseys to the kids than Bronny James would. If Kai Cenat, and he already got a deal with the NBA and Adam Silver because he did that whole little thing where he was playing those little kids. You know, it was set up like it was a real league, and they had a game. He was playing kids. It was funny, but the stadium was packed. He packed the stadium with probably no promotion. He only really promoted it on his YouTube channel. The NBA wasn't promoting him. ESPN wasn't talking about Kai. The worldwide leader in sports wasn't talking about Kai Cenat. He packed the stadiums, and he got people to come to that game, and he got sponsors based on the stuff that he was doing on his channel. Now imagine if ESPN was talking about him the way they talk about Bronny, right? So what Gilbert Arenas is basically saying, and everybody that was on there not named Rashad McCants was saying, that he's earned his spot on the roster more than a player that plays better than him because he sells more jerseys than him. But I guarantee you Kai Cenat sell more jerseys than anybody on there, and probably sell more than LeBron as well, because Kai Cenat is huge, and the kids love him, grown-ups love him. I mean, come on, man. How you get freaking Van Diesel on your channel, and John Cena, and Bryce James, and Bronny James, and Kevin Hart, and Kyrie Irving. Like, the list goes on of the people he's had on his show over the past couple of years. Like, the kid got pulled, and he just signed some type of deal with Adam Silver because Adam Silver see the reach that he has with the youth, and he made some type of deal where Kai Cenat is going to be breaking down basketball games. He's going to give him all the footage to I don't know if he's going to give him vintage and past games, but I think it's probably just going to be current games. He's going to give him access to all that footage and license to utilize it how he see fit to make content. You know, so I don't know if you've seen like some of these reaction channels on YouTube, like Oprah Side and all them dudes. They do reactions, and you know, they have to have some type of agreement with the NBA to use that content. You know, because if not, their channels will get, you know, either demonetized or the video itself will get demonetized, right? So I guess they got a deal with Kai Cenat. So he's not that far away from the NBA. He's close, right? And if the NBA was really desperate, which they're going to be desperate in the next 4 or 5 years because the NBA product on the floor is declining and everything around the NBA is turning into much more of a clown show, right? It's turning into a circus. They're going to be desperate for views and clicks because when it comes down to them trying to get their next CBA deal, I'm not sure if they go have that type of pull because people are starting to turn a blind eye to the NBA. They're starting to tune it out because of things like this and people like this and platforms like that, right? That's just capping. People don't like to be lied to all the time. You know, if I see trash on the court, when I listen to the media talk about it, I would like to hear them accurately talk about it. But for me to see trash on the court and then come back and listen to someone tell me why that's okay or why it's not trash, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So, yeah, he earned his way. That's just like saying Kai Cenat earned his way. Is it not? Is it not? That's exactly what it is. So give Kai Cenat a shot. If Bronny James earned it because he sell tickets, or not even tickets, but jerseys, he sold 500,000. You say he made $500,000 off jerseys. All right. Make a Kai Cenat Lakers jersey. And let's see who outsell who. And let's see. Put it this way: sign Casanat to a roster spot. Give him a 4-year guaranteed contract, right? And then whoever outsells who for the rest of the year gets the roster spot for next year. Let's do that. What's up, Tony? Let's do that. Make it a contest. You know, do it during an All-Star game. Let's say, hey, man, let's let Bronny James and Casanat pick the East-West All-Stars, and I don't know, whichever one of them sell the most jerseys, get a fully guaranteed roster spot, a lifetime contract with the NBA, with the Lakers. Give Bronny a lifetime contract. If he's making that much money, why give him a 4-year deal? If the money means that much to the owner, why give him a 4-year deal? Why not give him that lifetime deal that Mr. Bus gave Magic back in the day? Give him a 10-year contract. Let's do that. Let's just go all out. Give him a 10-year contract. All right. So it is the Globetrotters, man. Basketball is trash, man. I wasn't gonna open the phone lines up for this one, but I'm interested to hear what y'all got to say about the audacity of Gil to say it's worth it because he sells jerseys. Forget the basketball. Forget who's better than him. Forget the fact that he's not ready. Forget the fact that he doesn't belong. The kids love him. And Adam Silver and the NBA is so desperate for the next generation of kids that they just forgot about the foundation of the NBA. They forgot about the foundation of the league, the foundation of basketball. They just sold out all for the youngins. I mean, even Amazon, you go to the alternate broadcast of the football game, and you can watch it. You can watch a full football game, a live football game, but you watch it from the view as if it was Madden football on PlayStation, right? So it's the top view, just like Madden. It moves like the controller. It got the arrows pointing to you, showing you the route and all that stuff. So when you're watching the game, it look like you're playing Madden. Who you think they're doing that for? Grown men or kids? It's unreal, man. All right, let's move on. So Michael Jordan, this ought to be fun, right? And I wanted to talk about Mike, and I want to get into the MVP. So this coincide with the last topic. I just want to mention some stuff about Mike because I think Michael Jordan is the standard for superstars in basketball for NBA. I think he's definitely the standard for wing players, wing superstars. I think he's definitely the standard as far as a mentality of a superstar on and off the court. How you approach the game, how you approach training, how you approach getting better, how you're competitive, how you practice, how you work on your body and all that stuff. I think he's the standard for that. And the NBA has officially made him the standard of what the MVP is. They named the award after him, right? So it's really important for people to know, if we're gonna make his name that important, and we're gonna name the MVP trophy after him, and if we're gonna keep referring to him in every conversation we have, we talk about the GOAT debate and stuff like that. It's really just a debate with a player and how they measure up to Michael Jordan, right? So that's really what the GOAT debate is. How do you measure up to Michael Jordan? Because that's the highest we've seen, right? So I want to point some stuff out, and everyone talks about his scoring titles, 10 scoring titles, and his 6 rings, and his 37 points a game average one year, and all of that stuff, man. We talk about his scoring, but not enough people talk about his defense. So Christian Laettner was on Dan Patrick's show, and he tried to ask him about it. He thought he was gonna get a story about something Michael Jordan did, fascinating during the Olympics or something like that. But Christian Laettner went another way with it. And this is what he said.
But when you look at Jordan up close when you're watching him with the Dream Team, it felt like that was the coming out party where Larry and Magic had already passed the baton to Mike, and he was the best player in the game and dominating probably those pickup games. What was your first impression when you see Jordan or you're trying to guard him?
My first impression of Jordan and my lasting impression of Jordan is how much effort he put forth on the defensive end. People don't talk about that enough. You know, you get on Facebook and it shows his dunks and his offensive plays, but you got to remember, I think he was first team, all defensive team, 8, 10, 12 years? I mean, people don't stress that enough. I coach basketball nowadays, Dan, with middle school and high school players, and I don't have time on the court to teach the kids defense enough. You're only practicing with them once or twice a week, and you got to work on offensive stuff. And if you don't let them shoot 3-pointers, they cry. And if you don't let them do the stupid Euro step, you know, they complain and all this stuff. Well, how about some defensive drills and some defensive work? And Michael Jordan was the greatest defender also. And look at the effort Kobe Bryant put forth on the defensive end. And that's where the differences are made. The small little things in the game that make a huge difference. Playing defense hard, playing defense the right way.
So the reason why I like that is because we have to, in order to save the NBA, right, it starts with defense. If you bring defense back into the league, then every other complaint we have about the NBA, whether it be we complain about players that don't take the game serious and they sit out games, they low manage, they don't play through injuries, they don't compete in the All-Star game, they shoot too many threes, the post game don't exist anymore, you know, just they dribble too much. I mean, just all this crazy stuff. All of those issues that are plaguing the NBA, I guarantee you, if you allow physical defense into the league as if it was the 90s, all those issues will just be resolved. They'll solve themselves, right? Because if you're allowing them to play lockdown defense, physical defense, it'll really show you who the real superstars are, right? It'll show you who the real superstars are, so that'll narrow down. It'll be more clear of who the top 10 best players are in the league. That'll be clear. Because now they got to play against some real defense, right? Then people will really start trying to play a certain style of basketball that's more conducive to winning. Because now you gotta step your game up on offense. You can't come down here and play a very flawed offensive style that is more conducive for you stat padding or accumulating stats than it is you actually winning the ball game, right? You know, right now you can play bad basketball and still win because you can't guard nobody. You can't touch them up, right? The mentality is jacked up. You can play 5 minutes. I just watched the Mavs play the Blazers, and the Blazers should have won that game, but they're a young team that don't know how to win yet. The Mavs are a team that just went to the finals, so they at least know how to play in the close games like that, you know. So Simons had 24 points in the third quarter, torching them up. He fouled out in 2 seconds in the fourth quarter. He had 5 fouls when the fourth quarter started. He fouled out on a loose ball. So for 12 minutes of the fourth quarter of a close game, they didn't have their leading scorer of the game. Simons ended up with like 27, something like that, right? 24 in the third quarter alone. But they missed him the whole fourth quarter. And then somebody else stepped up. Shaedon Sharpe was balling. Kamara was balling. Like, they was really playing good basketball and could have won and should have won that game, right? So I'm watching this. I'm like, man, how can a team like the Mavs with Luka Doncic on the floor, it was his first game back. I was like, how the hell can they not put the Blazers away? And I started realizing that you can't guard Luka. The floor is spread. Luka gets the ball at the top of the key, and he got a good hand on the ball, and he got a big old wide body, and he can get to any spot that he wants to, and there's nothing you can do about it because you have to play him so honest and with no hands that you got to let him get to that spot. And it ain't like he rising up over someone like Kobe or MJ and shooting over them. Like, he don't get a lot of lift on this jump shot his favorite. But you can't stop him from getting to a spot. Barkley would have killed in this era. Right? So I'm like, man, let them like really lock up and play defense. But yet and still, Luka couldn't miss, but they couldn't put the Blazers away. A non-playoff team they couldn't put away. I just thought that was interesting, right? So if you bring defense back, and it needs to be done, everything in the league will be solved, right? Then there was Britne. He was on Kevin Garnett's podcast probably a couple of years ago. I did a video on this. And he said it's embarrassing that we give people and we crown players as superstars that don't play defense. Like, how embarrassing is that for a league where you can say the best players in our league only plays offense, don't play defense at all. We don't even require it. Like, we would call you a superstar before you start defending because it's not even required in this league. And the media members support it. We award people MVPs, first team all NBAs. We do all that stuff. Luka has been first team all NBA at the point guard position for the last 4 years. He's in those 4 years, he's played -30 defense. I was about to say 0 defense, but it's worse. He's playing worse than 0 defense. And he's getting first team. For someone like SGA, who's averaging more or just as much points as Luka on the offensive end, but he's also playing lockdown defense on the other end, and his team had a better record. For that guy, look, and he was second in MVP voting. For him not to be first team all NBA, as a matter of fact, he might have been, but he couldn't even be. Let me see who first team all NBA was last year. Because I want to say Luka got, okay, SGA did get it last year. Let me see if he got it as a point guard. First team. This had to be interesting. So, okay. So they did it positionless. So they gave it to SGA and Luka. Right. So they gave it to Luka at the point guard position. They gave it to SGA at the shooting guard position. And then Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic, which I think is right. I think Jokic is correct. I definitely think Tatum at the small forward is correct. Giannis at the power forward, that's interesting. Man, I gotta look at some more of my videos when we discuss this, but I think last year my vote would have went to Anthony Davis at the power forward position. So I would have went Tatum, Jokic, Anthony Davis over Jokic. Over Giannis. And then I would have went Ant Edwards at the 2 guard position and SGA at the point guard. Now, mind you, I don't know what metrics they're using for all first team all NBA or any of these awards, but mind you, SGA and Anthony Edwards had more team success than Luka did. Right. So SGA had the #1 record in the West, I think. Hold on, let me check. I want to say the top 3 was Denver, Minnesota, and OKC. So let me see who it was last year. The top teams last year was so the Thunder. The Thunder and the Nuggets both were 57-25. They was tied for #1. And the T-Wolves won 56 games, right? So they was right behind them at #3, right? So they had more team success. a better playoff seeding, and they both led their team offensively, and they both were lockdown defenders. So you got more success team-wise, way better defense, and all three of y'all provide offense at a high level. All Luka provided was offense at a high level. He didn't have more team success, and he don't play defense. How the hell you give that first team all NBA and freaking give Anthony Edwards second team and then move SGA from the point guard position? The best point guard is Luka. You can make first team, but it's gonna be as a shooting guard. So pretty much for people who play defense and have more team success, you got to compete against each other, because we've already got the point guard position locked down with Luka every year, because we know he's going to put up triple-double stats, right? Forget defense. Forget who had more team success. And yes, Henny Hardaway, yes, more team success. That means your team had a better record. They were more successful. And when you look at offensive defensive rating, they were rated higher as well. So what their leadership and what they provide to a team actually led to more team success. That's a metric that I use when I look at awards, right? This is my metric right here, right? I look at offensive value for MVP, defensive value, and team success. That's what my MVP is. So in Luka's case, he's got one leg of that triangle. He's got offensive value. He has less than zero defensive value. He's in the negative for defensive value. And Anthony Edwards and SGA both had more team success than him. So I just think it's odd. SGA was second in MVP votes, but had to move over to the shooting guard position and pretty much compete with Anthony Edwards for that spot, because they already gave the point guard spot to Luka. I think that's disgusting, right? So anyway, let's get back to this defense. So why MJ is important when we're talking about defense is because he's the standard. You got to play defense, right? You got to play defense, and you got to reward players that are playing defense and offense, not just offense. And when you start doing that, you'll change the mindset of players. Oh, I'm not going to get rewarded if I don't play D. Then they might take it more serious. But if they can keep getting first team, all NBA and MVP votes and being ranked number 1 and number 2 on all the rankings and all the praise and all the money, and they ain't got to play defense, and you go get a easier path to the finals because you're a player that the NBA is marketing, so you're going to get a lot of star calls in the playoffs. Like Luka against OKC got a lot of star calls. Like, imagine being the worst defender in the league. Well, Bronny James is the worst. Luka is right before Bronny James. Imagine being the worst defender in the league, right? Yeah, I'm right, because Bronny James wasn't in the league last year. So Luka was the worst defender in the league, and he's in a playoff game against the best team in the conference, who had an MVP candidate in the SGA that was unguardable. Had a Jalen Williams who was playing at the all-star level. Had a Chet Holmgren who's playing at the all-star level. I mean, they had ballers on that team. Imagine playing against that team in the playoffs, and they're hunting Luka Doncic. We want you to defend us. And the worst defender in the league, the first 2 games of the series had 0 fouls. And in the third game, he had 1 foul. How is it possible for you to be getting hunted on the defensive end for that offense was find Luka and drive to the hole and make him defend? That was the strategy for OKC. And somehow he got through 3 games with 1 foul. But on the other hand, in the same game, in the same physical playoff series, the best defender on the floor, Lou Dort, fouled out twice in that series, had 5 fouls twice in that series, and didn't have not one game where he didn't have 4 fouls. So the best defender on the floor couldn't stop fouling, but the worst defender on the floor, who was getting all the offense going toward him, had 1 foul in the first 3 games. Right? So, yeah, they gave him a lot of help to get past OKC. Same thing with Minnesota. They shouldn't have got past Minnesota. The first round, I give them that. They earned that. That second round against Minnesota, nah, NBA, the NBA was on their side, and then definitely against OKC, the NBA was on their side. But anyway, nonetheless, defense has got to be taken more serious because the GOAT was a defender, right? The GOAT was a defender. He's the standard, and we had to start going that way. The last thing I show you, and what I like about Michael Jordan and him having a trophy named after him, the MVP trophy. I want to go to one of his MVP years, 87, 88. That might have been his first MVP. It was. He got 5 MVPs, his first MVP. I want to show you what the award is all about. So we named the trophy after Michael Jordan, the GOAT. Look at what he did in 87 and 88. In 87 and 88, he played all 82 games. That's very important. So I think the first thing I want to be looking for, I ain't going to say the first thing I'm looking for, but these are one of the things I'm looking for. My MVP candidates are going to be the players who get as close as to the standard as possible. And I think this is one of the years that can be used as a standard. And, the GOAT is the standard, right? So all 82 games, that's a metric I use, right? So they got the new threshold of 65 games now. You can't get an award unless you play 65 games at least, which is good. But I take it a step further and say 65 games will qualify you for the award. But I'm looking for the people who are the most qualified. So if you play 65 games, you're qualified. But if you play 82, you're more qualified. So that's a point for the person that played 82 or who played the most games. Let's say the most games for all the candidates was 80. Okay, well, that's the person I give more consideration to in that regard. Right, so all 82 games. Then he averaged 35 points. Right? So offensive value, just like I said, offensive value, you have to show it. Now, can you show offensive value if you're a player like Magic Johnson and you don't score a lot? Let's say you only score 21 points a game, but you average 15 assists. Yes, that shows me offensive value, right? However you do it, if you're Steve Nash and you only average 15 points a game, but you average 15 assists, that's offensive value. You're showing me offensive value. I can see that on the floor when I watch the games, right? You just need to check that block. Offensive value at a high level, right? Show me offensive value at a high level, or who's showing the most offensive value, right? So the way we got the MVP now is that whoever has a triple-double average or close to a triple-double average, that's the player that's getting the most consideration, right? And I think that's backwards because now you're not even considering winning or defense, but that's not there, right? So 35 points, show me offensive value. Offensive value, he's giving me 35 points. That's a lot. That's scoring at a high level. That's probably the most, as a matter of fact, yeah, he got the scoring title that year. So that was the most points in the league. That was offensive value at a very, very high level. That's offensive value at a high level, the highest level, because he's scoring more than everyone in the league, right? So that's how you show offensive value. Now, is he getting assists? Yeah, he's getting 6 assists. But I mean, I'm not so much in love with that. I mean, assists is one way to show value, but you don't need to have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 assists. Okay, yeah. That means when the double comes, you know how to get rid of the ball and your teammate can hit the basket. I'm more worried about how you score. Right? Unless you're the point guard. If you're the point guard, then you can show me value with your assists like John Stockton or Steve Nash. But if you're the primary scorer, I'm more concerned with your points. Now, would I be concerned if you was averaging 1 assist a game? Yeah, I think that might be a problem. If you averaging 1 assist a game, that might be problematic. But Yeah, 6 assists. I'm good with that. Right. So that's your offensive value. Now, what are you doing for defensive value? Well, he won Defensive Player of the Year that year. So not only was he the best scorer in the league, he was the best defender in the league that year. All right. How else did he show defensive value? He was the steals champion. He was averaging 3 steals a game. He was averaging 2 blocks a game. Right. All NBA first team, all NBA defensive first team. And that's the MVP. Right. So who can get to that standard the most? High level defense, high level scoring, playing games, or playing as close as 82 as possible. Those are things I'm looking for, right? So with that being said, how does the MVP race look this year? Well, oh man, I'm glad y'all asked, right? So here we go. We get into the MVP race right now. Kia has put out weekly their MVP rankings. And this week, they have Jokic on top once again. Right? Let me see if I can find Kia's MVP. They got Jokic number 1, Tatum number 2. Now, let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. Because I think this is interesting to hear what they write. And try to tell us how they picking this MVP. I think it's funny. All right. All right, here we go. Let's put that on screen. They got Jokic on top again for this week, right? So why did they got him on top? They got him number 1. They got Tatum number 2, Anthony Davis number 3. Right. And keep in mind what I said about team success, offensive value, and defensive value. Right now, the best team in the league is, of course, the Cavaliers at 18-3. They just beat Boston tonight in a thriller. Right. MVP candidate in my book, Donovan Mitchell had a fourth quarter for the ages. That was huge, right? So they're 18-3, number 1 in the East. The Celtics are 16-4, number 2 in the East. Now, that is the 2 best records in the entire league, not just the East. So the Cavs and the Celtics are number 1. So for team success, I'm looking on those 2 teams for my candidates, right? That's 2 candidates I got, right? Then you go on the West. You got the Thunder and you got the Rockets, right? Number 1, Thunder are 15-5. They just lost to the Rockets tonight. Rockets are 15-6. I don't have an MVP candidate on the Rockets. I do have one on the Thunder, SGA. So that's 3. Memphis Grizzlies are number 3. We don't have an MVP candidate there. The Warriors are number 4. We may have an MVP candidate there later on, but Steph missed like 4 straight games, so that's kind of hurting him right now. That also hurt KD. That he's not there. And then the Mavericks are number 5. Luka is he's not a real candidate to me. And then they got the Lakers at number 6 at 12-8, and they still got Anthony Davis as a candidate as far as they're concerned. Right. The team success is not there for me, right? But it might be there. But even after that, you got the Clippers, then you got the Suns, then you got the freaking Nuggets at 10-8. They're number 9. They're in the play-in right now. Imagine having the number 1 MVP candidate that's leading the play-in team as the number 1 candidate for the MVP. Imagine that. So they just, when it comes to Jokic, they don't care nothing about how many games he wins. He's going to be a candidate, and he's going to be the lead candidate every year just because he averages close to a triple-double. There's nothing that he can do wrong. As long as he averaged close to a triple-double, he's going to be the top MVP candidate. You got to come, like you have to, you got to do what Embiid did. Lead the league in scoring. He was 13th third in blocks. I mean, it was insane what Embiid had to do to win the MVP. And then the media had to go out there and call everyone out for voting for Jokic. They voted for Jokic for MVP when he was in the 6th seed. His team was a 6th seed, and he still got MVP. Right? I'm all for Jokic getting MVP when his team is at the top. But right now, we got the OKC Thunder performing way better, and SGA don't even have Chet Holmgren anymore. So I'm reading this, and they said after a signature 34-13 effort in a win over the Lakers, the Joker and the Nuggets had a momentary stumble and were humble in a blowout loss to the Knicks. Right? That don't sound like MVP stuff to me, but oh well. But 29 points or 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists is unreal. And what's special about that is he's getting 11 assists as a center. And I guess that's supposed to mean that since he's a center, he's not supposed to get assists. So we're supposed to look at this like it's fascinating, but we're supposed to overlook the fact that his team is in the 9th seed in the West. But he's the number one candidate. Who I think should be the number one candidate? I think it should be Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum should be the number one candidate. He was averaging 28. He's getting 8 rebounds. He's getting 6 assists. But I can care less about the assists. All I care about is what you're doing on offense. Okay, you're providing offense for your team at a high level. They can go to you for clutch baskets. They can go to you for points. They can generate offense through you. All that good stuff, great. Everyone that's a candidate is doing the offensive part. They're doing it different, but they're doing the offensive part. Jokic is he's the primary scorer for his team, and he's the primary assist guy. So he's going to have points and assists. Tatum plays off the ball, and he has a all-star level point guard. He's got 2 all-star level point guards, and Drew Holiday and White. But not only that, he's got another point guard who's in the 6th man of the year conversation, and Pritchard, who is shooting lights out. So he's got 3 point guards that handle the ball. He's not going to be the primary assist guy, even though he's leading his team in assists, rebounds, and points. But he's not going to be up in the 10 or 11. That's not how they play their offense. So what you're telling a person like Jason Tatum, who's winning more than Jokic and playing better defense than Jokic, and they're both scoring at the same level, you're telling Tatum that just because you're not the assist guy, you can never outdo Jokic for the MVP. I can care less about your defense, and I can care less about your team record. That's the message that the NBA is sending people, right? So in my book, Tatum would be the number one candidate because he provides offensive value, defensive value, and he has more team success than anyone who's doing that. Donovan Mitchell don't provide. He's got more team success, but he don't provide the defensive value to his team that Tatum does. So that's why Mitchell wouldn't be my number one candidate. Tatum is. SGA would be my number 2. And I had Anthony Davis in my top 5, but the team success is giving me pause for that. So he falls out as well. So right now it's Tatum 1, SGA 2, and I got Donovan Mitchell number 3. So those are my top 2 or top 3 MVP guys, and I would go Giannis at 4, and I would go. It'd be a debate between Jokic and Anthony Davis at number 5, right? I would have to debate that, right? So that's where I'm at with it for the MVP. That's my last topic as well. And I'm gonna look at some of these comments. I'm gonna throw the number on the screen just in case y'all want to call and let me know what y'all think about this MVP stuff. Young Disciple said you can't manufacture winning. Are y'all still talking about LeBron? man. Man, y'all still talking about LeBron? Sheesh. Y'all must, I mean, it must have been, that topic must have made some of y'all mad. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the MVP. Beach guard Carly said, wait a minute. So MJ was leading every dang on year. It was okay for them to make excuses to stake his MVP wins. Yeah, MJ was winning every daggone year almost, and Barkley got an MVP. Carmelo got 2 of them. Caller from Michigan, what's up?
Man, you already know who it is, man. It's your favorite caller, man, the World Breaker. What's up, man?
What's up, big dog? What you calling the comment on? MVP race? MJ?
MVP race for sure, man.
All right, let's
Finally, man, you got my Celtics on here. You know what, man? I think I almost 100% agree with you with this one.
Okay.
But I will I'll give Jokic credit because I'm not going to lie. When you watch him play, I ain't going to lie. He gets busting their ass. We can't act like he ain't doing that right now.
Hey, man, he 10-8, dog.
He's still busting their ass, though, man. You got to admit, though.
It's 8 teams in the West alone with a better record than his.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like,
we
gotta have some type of standard, man. We can't change the criteria every year to match Jokic just because of a triple double.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like I said, I definitely agree, and I respect the fact that you at least have a criteria that you go by, and that you consistent. You know, because that's the biggest problem. There's just too many inconsistencies. One year, player win because of stats. Another guy wins because he was the first seed, like the whole Steve Nash, Kobe thing type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason Tatum, he's been punished for years when it came to the MVP. Because even last year, you can make a case that he got snubbed. But it's just to a point where you get the stats. Those stats don't lead to winning. But then when you win and you're not getting the stats, you get punished for that.
Yeah, but Tatum is winning and getting the stats.
Right. So hopefully this be the year he get it.
I don't know, man.
And, and with me being a Celtics fan, I want to see my boy get that, man.
He deserved it. I think SGA deserved it last year. I think Tatum was my number 1 candidate at the beginning of the year last year.
Yeah.
And then something happened. I mean, it was winning so easy. He started taking his foot off the gas a little bit, and then SGA jumped in the front for me for the MVP. But I never had Jokic number 1 all year last year. It was SGA and Tatum, and then Edwards was in there a little bit, and he fell off. But I don't know how Jokic got it again last year, man. It's crazy.
Man, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say.
Well, let me ask you this then. Why do you think they keep giving it to him?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, like when you watch him, he's great. You can't deny it. Like, you can't guard. He got post game, mid range, 3-ball, assists, rebounds. I mean, the way he producing it, it's kind of hard to argue against him just looking at the stats, man.
He not winning, bro. He not winning. Like that's got to count. That's defense and winning has to count.
You're right about that.
How we take. I just showed y'all MJ's blueprint to the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
The trophy is named after MJ. How we giving it to people who don't do anything what MJ did on the defensive end, and it's not even winning at a high clip like MJ did.
Yeah, I can agree with you.
Like how can you get any award? How can you get first team All NBA? How can you get MVP? How can you get any award without playing defense? This is what this is what needs to happen with the NBA. First of all, they need to hire me.
You said they need to hire you?
They do, man. Because I mean, it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that ain't got common sense, and I think everybody, just like they're doing LeBron with the Emperor's New Clothes, I think they're doing that to daggone Adam Silver too. Won't nobody tell him the truth, right? So what they need to do is hire me, and I would tell them this. Put out a criteria for MVP, number 1. Number 2.
Yeah, we don't have one. That's the biggest problem.
Correct.
We don't have a criteria.
And I got one for them. right? His name is Michael Jordan, right? So that's the criteria. whoever gets as close as that is the MVP every year. So that's number one. Don't name the trophy after him if it don't mean nothing. So number two, what they need to do is create the Offensive Player of the Year award. That way, everyone who votes for MVP just based off stats.
That's a good point.
We can give it'll be Luka and Jokic every year battling out for Offensive Player of the Year. Give them Offensive Player of the Year award, because only thing that matter for Offensive Player of the Year is offensive stats. So whoever gets as close to a triple double, that's the Offensive Player of the Year. Great. We don't have to factor in winning. We don't have to factor in defense. But for the MVP, the most valuable player, you got to show me value on offense. You got to show me value on defense. And then your team has to have the most success of all the other candidates, right? Of all the other qualified candidates that are showing value on both ends of the floor, right? So that's it for me. But Offensive Player of the Year fix all of that.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Yeah, that's probably the best point you made all night.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
You know what, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong. God damn, you was right about Luka defense, man.
Man, bro.
This shit is sad. He might be worse than he was last year.
Bro.
They almost
lost that game. They almost lost that game to Portland tonight because of his defense, bro. I mean, like if the game is close, the game plan in the fourth quarter is make Luka defend whoever got the ball.
Yeah, it's bad, man. I can't even defend him no more. At least last year, you know, he at least did a defensive stand. And, you know, I get a dudes quicker than you, they blow by you. That happens, man. But this year, man, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
So
what's your other thoughts, man? I know you wanted to call in on the Carmelo Anthony stuff, man. Give me your thoughts on that before you go.
Oh no, I didn't want to call in. I'm tired of talking about Bronny, man. I'm tired of hearing about Bronny. God damn, I don't even think he's playing right now. Why y'all gotta keep doing Bronny like that, man? We gotta let him go.
Yeah,
he ain't even hooping right now, man. We gotta be talking about Jason Tatum.
There you go.
De'Aaron Fox.
You're right.
Sabonis.
You're right.
Peyton Pritchard. We need to be talking about Jason Tatum being better than Larry Bird. That's what we need to be talking about.
No, we don't. Ain't no small forward better than Larry Bird. I'm sorry, man. I mean, it's a lot of people in the discussion. You got Larry Bird, you got Dr. J, you got LeBron James, you got KD.
Oh, man.
You can start it there, those four guys right there. And then there's the debate. I think LeBron might have a case over Larry Bird. But I think it's
what you mean, Mike? Man, LeBron the GOAT. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's not how I see it.
I respect. Man, you see LeBron broke that record. What 15,000 field goals made and fourth all time on. Oh my goodness, man!
Yeah, you see,
GOAT, man. Your GOAT can never do that.
Did you see the game when he broke the record for most turnovers of all time?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about the most missed shots? Did you see him break that record for the most missed shots of all time?
You know what? I think I saw it after he scored the most points.
There you go.
And less shots than Kobe Bryant. That's what I saw.
Okay.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, well. All-time leading score, all-time leading turnover, all-time leading missed shots.
And you know what? He just passed Tim Duncan on most wins. You know that?
That's crazy. Why you?
Man, LeBron don't know how to number win, man.
I know. Why you think he ain't passing Tim Duncan in rings?
Why he ain't passing Tim Duncan in rings?
Yeah. Why you think that?
Because this is the most competitive era in basketball, and people don't go back to that. Like back in the day, you got dudes winning 8 championships in a row, 3 in a row. This just ain't that era no more.
This ain't the era because it's so many players that's on the same level as LeBron.
Look, LeBron, old man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of players on his level, right?
Right now?
Well, when he was in his prime, there was a lot of people on his level, right? If he couldn't win.
I don't know about not in his prime. Hell no.
Oh, it wasn't nobody on his level. Then why he wasn't beating nobody then?
Look. I don't want to have this conversation tonight.
There you go.
I don't have to do it.
I know. Yeah. All right,
we gonna say this for another day.
All right, easy.
I just wanted to call in, let you know I rock with you, man. That was a good point on the MVP.
Easy day, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's get one more phone call, maybe two, before I end the show. It said LeBron got 51 turnovers in the last 10 games, not counting the Jazz. Sheesh, man. They supposed to lost that game against the Jazz, man. That dude hit a game winner, and his coach called the daggone timeout while he was shooting it. Lord have mercy, man. He was driving to the hole, and the defense kind of impeded his path, and then he kind of like hesitated, and then he went again, and it got down to like 2 seconds, and I think his coach was panicking, like, "Oh, we're not gonna get a shot off." So he called the timeout, and at the same time he called the timeout, Colin Sexton was going up. It looked like he went up left-handed, threw up a left-handed, almost a hook, but not quite a hook, almost like a underhand floater. And it went right off the glass and went in. It was the game winner. When the ball hit the ground, it was 1.6 seconds left. And while he was in the air like this, the referee blew the whistle, was signaling that the bench called timeout. I'm like, man, why the heck would he do that, man? You know what I mean? You know how football where the coach might be looking at the game clock, not the game clock, but the play clock, and it gets down to 2 seconds, and the quarterback's supposed to look at the play clock too. And he's not going to let the play clock get to 0. He can see it. He's gonna tell them to snap the ball before it gets to 0. But the coach panics at 2 seconds and calls a timeout right before they snap the ball and waste that timeout during crunch time, man. It was kind of like that. He thought they was going to run out of time and he wasn't going to get a shot off, so he called the timeout, but at the same time, he was throwing a shot up, man. But pretty much the Lakers should have lost to the Jazz tonight. That's pretty much what was supposed to happen. And I'm like, man, the bottom is falling out of this thing, man. Everything's looking bad. That's that karma, man. Yana Cyber, you can call in. I seen you say you wanted to call in. Call in, man. You can be the last caller. We can call in. We get in here. You can't predict all that. You playing money quarterback. What am I trying to predict? Yeah, you're right. Disciple, they didn't win. They didn't win, but it just goes to show you, it ain't going the way it should be going to LA. Because they should have won that game a little more convincingly. And furthermore, LeBron was like 0 for 9 from 3, but JJ Redick want him to keep shooting threes. I think that's crazy. Young Disciple, what's up? Caller from Texas.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You told me to call. You told me to call in. What's up?
Yeah, you said you wanted to call in. You can be the last caller.
Yeah, because I'm trying to, bro. Like,
well, hold on.
Bro,
Let's before we get it, because I know you still want to talk about Melo and LeBron. Before we get there, give me your thoughts on what I said about the MVP.
I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you on what the criteria should be, right. But that's not but that ain't the criteria though. It has never been the criteria. So why would we start now? Like if that was the criteria, Jordan and LeBron would have got a whole bunch of more MVPs. So I don't see why we're going to switch it up now. Like I feel the same way about it. I feel the same way about the NFL MVP. Like they should have a offensive player of the year that go to any quarterback. Like to give running backs and wide receivers a chance to win the award.
Correct. Now, but you know what though? Saquon Barkley is in the conversation this year as a running back, but that's only because all the quarterbacks other than Lamar Jackson are not playing that phenomenal, right? Not even Pat Mahomes, not even Jalen Hurts, not even Buffalo's quarterback. There's no quarterbacks that's really separating themselves except Lamar, but Lamar is not winning enough ball games to be head and shoulders above Saquon. So Saquon got a shot now, and this is the first time someone will have a shot that's not a quarterback that didn't also break a record, because the last running back that won the MVP, I think Daniel Tomlinson broke the touchdown record, right?
No, it was after that. It was when Adrian Peterson won.
Well, what did he do? 2,000 yards rushing?
Yeah.
Right. So you got to do something phenomenal as a running back that somebody ain't done. So 2,000 yards, I think on the Eric Dickerson and maybe one other person done that. So you know,
you got to be extraordinary, and a quarterback like play got to be like down a little bit, like for you to even have a chance. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I don't like it either.
But with basketball though, we don't have no criteria, so I think establishing one is good, and the reason why I think establishing one now is good is because you just established that we're naming all these trophies after these greats, and I think just not throwing a name on the trophy is needed. I think you should also link that name to the criteria.
So you're saying the criteria needs to match how said player played their game?
No, not specifically how they played it, but you know, create a standard and a criteria based around, you know, it don't have to be specifically that, you know what I'm saying, but whatever player gets closer to it. And I think Michael Jordan was phenomenal on defense, and he was also phenomenal on offense, and he had team success. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, bro, but wouldn't nobody win a damn trophy?
Yeah, they would.
Who in the Eastern Conference you think will win the Larry will win the Larry Bird Trophy? I don't see nobody that like you would have to match up. Just think about that, bro. You would have to match up. Like you would have to be saying that one of these players on one of these said teams would have to have the drive or like Jaylen Brown last year. He to me he not nothing like Larry Bird. Not in just style of play. I'm saying like he does not. Like Larry Bird was an unquestioned star of his team. Like you think Jaylen Brown would still earn that trophy?
Well, no, I'm not saying they have to personify the actual person that the trophy is named after. I'm saying what they stood for. You know, and I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just saying phenomenal defense, phenomenal offense, and team success. That's only three things.
Okay, that's cool. That means Joker won't have no MVPs.
Well, he could have some MVP if it's you don't like. So put it this way, Young. If me and you both was candidates for the MVP, right? And we was using the criteria of offensive value, defensive value, and team success. Let's say you're like Jokic, and you got great offensive value and you got great team success, but you don't have the defensive value because you're not a great defender. They don't disqualify you, because what if I only got 2 out of the 3? What if I got the offense and defensive value, but my team not as successful as yours?
But see, that's not a criteria. That ain't a criteria there, bro. Because look, if you saying be an A+ offensive player, an A+ defensive player, and team success, that should be the only thing that gets you in the room. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on, but all the candidates should have that. But whoever has the most of it would be considered most for the award. So I mean, Jokic, he plays defense. He's got some type of value. I mean,
But bro, he played horrible defense. He you know what I'm saying? Like that's not. Now, don't get me wrong. Jokic is a hell of a player. Like he's a superstar. Like a person that you gotta respect. But at the same time, like his offensive value is like that's all he is. Like really, if he wasn't impacting the game offensively, it's nothing that he can do to impact the game. Like, so what I'm saying is that if you wanted it to be like more respectable, like you trying to get it, then I would say that they don't even get into the room. Like you just an offensive player, you can't win MVP.
Hey, well, so be it. Unless all the candidates ain't playing defense, like you can still get in the room if all the other candidates ain't playing defense. But if all,
so you saying that if nobody else plays defense?
Yeah. I mean, but you can't be the number one candidate if you're not playing defense, and it's another guy that's playing defense and offense.
Yeah, that's what I say. You would have to do it like that. That you got to meet the criteria or you don't. Like if you play 64 games right now, it ain't no. I almost met the criteria. No, nigga, you can't win no you can't win no awards for that year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the criteria. So that would have to be the criteria that you go by. Either you do this, or you can't win an MVP. It ain't no ways around it. See, that's what you don't want. Loopholes where people can sneak in. Because what I'm saying is, bro, if that was your criteria, do you know what would happen? Then niggas would be playing defense.
Correct.
It wouldn't be no way around it. Or I can slack out because I see nobody else in the MVP race is playing defense.
Correct.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So you saying so you saying had a criteria but be firm on it. Don't give no leeway on it. Because I'm giving a little bit of leeway where, all right, if you're not meeting the criteria fully, you can still be like, it can still be a debate.
No.
So you saying hard no if you ain't got all three.
Yeah. I'm saying if you don't have all three, I would rather not name a MVP for that year than to let somebody that does it. If you want the game to be like you want it to be.
That's interesting. All right, so let's get into the Melo and Bronny stuff.
Bro. I just want you to like you. I don't think you understand that you do it, but you do it, bro. You like you attach a lot of the bro. It ain't been one time, bro. You ain't talk basketball the whole 2 hours, man. Donnie. You ain't talk basketball the whole 2 hours, bro.
Dude, I'm sitting here talking about the MVP. How am I not talking basketball?
I'm saying that's the only time you talk about like basketball, bro. I'm saying you're not giving no basketball insight. Listen, bro. To me, and it's just to me, bro. It seems like you're more interested in proving LeBron wrong. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like you want it to be known that all right, Bronny wasn't ready. And then y'all keep stretching this. LeBron never said that Bronny was better than half the league, bro.
What did he say?
He said he was better than some of the cats that he was watching on NBA League Pass, bro.
How many in song? How many in song?
Who's in the game, bro?
But why say that though?
Bro, it's just a tweet.
Yeah, but why tweet that?
Bro, it's just a tweet, bro. Do you think that when Bron tweeted that, bro, that he thought all this would come after the tweet, bro?
I mean,
that you know that he didn't see two times. Like, bro, to me, bro, what that tweet is more highlighting how trash what he was doing was than up at Bronny.
Yeah, but but what he was looking at was trash, but Bronny is worse than them.
Bro, I understand. Listen, bro, I understand that, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. We don't know, and we don't know that to be fact, bro, because we don't know who was in the game. Was it garbage time? Was it like we don't know none of that, bro? We doing a lot of assuming. Y'all acting like that. This nigga said, bro, hey, my son Bronny, nigga, he better than every rotational player in the league. That's not what he's saying, bro.
Yeah, but he's saying he's better than some of the cats on League Pass, right?
But man, dog, we don't know who he was talking about, bro. It could have been over one.
Yeah, but do we need to know?
Nigga, yes, we would need to know.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do, young. This is what I'm gonna do, young. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna look at the date where he made that tweet, right? Since you said we need to know who he's talking about, I'm gonna look at the date where he did that tweet, March 6th. I'm gonna go on League Pass and look at every team that played March 6th. And I'm going to exclude the starting lineup. Let's just give him benefit of the doubt. He wasn't talking about none of the starters. And I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to the second unit of those teams, and I'm gonna put all their names on my next live, and we're gonna go line by line to see if Bronny is better than them.
I mean, bro, we ain't even gonna know all those players. Like, think about it. That's what I'm saying, bro.
We about to find out.
Okay, you cool. Like, you can do that. What I'm saying is, nigga, like y'all steady using that one tweet to say, "Hey, LeBron lied to me." No, nigga, LeBron didn't lie because y'all don't even know who he was talking about.
Okay. Well, we'll find out who we're talking about then. How about that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't think that's fair?
No, I think it's ridiculous to do that, but I'm gonna do it.
Wow, bro.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it so you won't have you can't say that no more.
No, but man, why would you say that that's ridiculous, bro?
Because we know what because we already know what he was doing. We already know what he was talking about. He said,
so you think that you think that Bronny is the worst player in the entire league?
I think he's not ready for the league. That's what I think.
Bro, it's a lot of players that, hey, bro, do you know the draft? Bro, do you know only 15 of the draft picks that got drafted this year, bro? Only 15 of them that got on the floor.
Right, and which one? And out of those 15, which one of their dads said that they was better than some of the dudes on League Pass?
Bro, like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's everything is about this tweet, bro.
Yes,
I don't get that, bro.
Yeah, most of it is about the tweet and about him forcing his son in the draft.
But how do you know he forced his son?
That's a serious question.
Yeah, because reports are that they had to tell teams not to draft them. The Clippers wanted them, Phoenix wanted them, Toronto wanted them, Golden State wanted them. But you can Google all this.
You said Golden State wanted them. Well, do you think they still want?
Google this, bro. This ain't no lies. It's the truth.
You think they still want them now?
Bro, what are we talking? What are we talking about? So
you think they still want them?
Moving the goalposts, bro.
Do you think they still?
Bro.
You think they still want them? Do you think they still want them?
And then, bro, I mean, owners end up making money, bro. Like, if a player can give me $50 million in 1 week, like you tell me, you tell me an owner that wouldn't take him.
Would you take Casanat?
Bro, Casanat, daddy ain't LeBron.
I'm saying, but would you, if it's just about how much money he can make you as the owner, would you take Casanat?
Bro, if Casanat can do that,
can do what?
I'm saying,
sell some jerseys. Yeah, he can. I can guarantee you, Casanat can sell jerseys.
Like, bro, it's disingenuous you comparing Casanat to Bronny.
Why?
Like,
Why? That's real disingenuous, bro. Yeah, but you just said it's about selling tickets, though.
No, that's not what I said. You always flip my words, bro. I said that you said would an owner do it right now, and I'm telling you, hell yeah, they would.
All right, so look,
they was about to do it then.
Look, here's a case study right here. This is what we're about to do. Hold on, let me get this number off the screen. So you see that date right there, March 6th, when LeBron tweeted that out. He tweeted out.
I mean, I ain't looking at my phone because I'm on it. But
okay, well, the audience can see that he tweeted that out on March 6th, right?
Okay.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you who played on March 6th.
All right.
All right. Because I think you know this is important for you to see. You wanted to see that, right?
Nah, you're gonna see that it don't mean nothing. What about it? You're gonna see it yourself. We're gonna prove it right now.
All right, bet.
I got time today.
All right. So here's the schedule. Here's the March 6th schedule right there. It was a Wednesday.
Okay.
2024 March 6th, right?
Okay. What's the schedule?
Hold on. Let me make sure this is right. This say 24. Was it 23? It was last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Oh, so it was 2020, 23?
Oh, was it this year?
No, it was last year. It was last year.
I don't know.
No, March 6th, 2024. All right.
Okay, that was this year. This 23 that you got to do right now.
No, that's 24. So you see that, right?
Nah, but that's 23.
That's 24. You see it right there, March 6th, 2024.
Okay, I can see it now. Okay, yeah, big.
All right. So which team you want to do first? You want to do Orlando first?
Go down
the whole list. All right. So we're just gonna do the guards, right? Here's Orlando's roster. We just gonna do the guards, the people who played that night. Let's see if we can pull this up.
Oh, hold up, bro. What you mean you gonna just do the guards, bro? That ain't what Bron said. Bron didn't say every guard, bro.
Okay, so you want me to do all the big men too? I mean, Bronny play guard, right?
Bro, he said that. Bro, that ain't what the tweet said, bro. Now, come on, my nigga, let's be real. He said that. Like, come on, my nigga, like you trying to make this so narrative now, bro.
Okay, all right. We'll do this. Look, Orlando played Washington that night, right? Vance Wagner played. He had 28. Jordan Poole had 26. Is Bronny better than any of those two dudes?
Bro, you just said you just stood up here and said we weren't talking about rotational players, bro.
So you want me to go to the bench? Want me to go to Orlando's bench?
Man, that's what you just said.
All right, let's do that. Let's look at the Orlando Magic roster and their bench last year, right? That's easy. I mean, we know Cole Anthony was on the bench and a whole bunch of people. We about to find out though. All right, so Cole Anthony was on their bench. He's a point guard. Is Bronny James better than Cole Anthony?
I mean, it ain't no special team to me.
So yes or no?
I'm gonna say Bronny better than him.
You gonna say all right?
I'm saying Cole, bro. It ain't nothing about Cole Anthony, bro, that jump off the screen to me. And how old is bro? How old is Cole Anthony? How old is Cole? No. How old is Cole Anthony?
He been in the league about 4 years, man. He played at Carolina. He's Greg Anthony's son, and he's cold. And he's cold. He's cold.
Bro, I asked you how old is Cole Anthony? So he's like 24 years old.
Let me see how old Anthony is, man.
Like the same. He's the same age.
He's 24. He was 23 last year.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Teams draft on potential, bro.
So he's not better than Cole Anthony, then, right? So that makes Bronny. Makes LeBron's tweet wrong, right? Okay, keep going.
No, they don't. One person does not make it.
Okay, well, we'll keep going. Anthony Black from Arkansas. He's 20 years old. As a matter of fact, no, he won on the roster last year. He was a rookie. All right.
I don't know nothing about him.
Okay. Gary Harris.
So what if Brown was talking about him?
Nah, he was a rookie this year. I'm looking at the roster for this year. I ain't even pull up last year's.
Okay, pull up last year.
All right, I pull up last year. You want me to be more accurate? I'll be more accurate. There we go. 2023 roster right there. All right. Here we go. All right, Cole Anthony. We already know he's not better than Cole Anthony. All right, Anthony Black was there. He was a rookie last year. Anthony Black.
So what if Brown was talking about him?
He's not better than Anthony Black.
How do we know that?
Dude, I've seen Anthony Black play. Are you serious?
Bro, how do we know that? But what I'm saying is that, bro, Brown might think something different, bro.
Listen, Anthony Black is a 6'7" point guard from Arkansas that plays.
I ain't talking about height, bro.
Hold on. Let me finish. He's a 6'7" point guard who averaged 8.5 points and 4 assists last year.
Bro, what does that mean, bro?
He shot. Listen,
what does that mean,
bro?
What does that mean?
Bronny can't average 8.5 points and 4 assists as a rookie, as a 20-year-old rookie.
How many minutes did he play? How many minutes did he play a game?
I don't know. I ain't got it on there. He only played 21 games last year though.
21. I'm saying what I'm saying is that maybe Brown was talking about him.
And he's still wrong. He's not better than Anthony Black.
Like to you, he wrong, bro.
Bro, he's not better than Anthony Black, man.
Hey, now keep going.
Wendell Carter Jr. Is Bronny James better than Wendell Carter Jr.?
He's not enough special either.
Is Bronny James better than him?
I haven't seen enough of him, bro.
So we can't do this if you don't know these names and you ain't seen them play. We can't do this.
Keep going.
That's why I said let's just do it with the guards. Markelle Fultz is Bronny James better than Markelle Fultz?
No.
Is Bronny James better than Gary Harris?
Gary Harris Jr.
Gary Harris used to play for Denver. Used to play for Denver and Michigan State. Very good player.
Nah, he ain't better than him.
All right. Is he better than Jalen Suggs?
He not no special either.
Is Bronny better than him though? These are lottery picks we're talking about too.
Bro, Kwame Brown was a lottery pick.
And Kwame Brown better than Bronny.
No, where?
In basketball.
Bro, Kwame Brown, bro, stop it, bro. Kwame Brown was trash in the league.
And he played 12 seasons.
So he was trash. Hey, bro.
Without the help of his dad.
Let's not compare a 55th pick to the first pick, bro. Like Bronny can never be a bust.
That's what the tweet said.
It ain't no second round that we ever called a bust, bro.
That's what the tweet said.
Brown picking the first round, bro. Like stop it.
That's what the tweet said. The tweet said he's better than some of these cats.
Show, bro. Show.
Okay, and I just named almost half the roster, and the answer is no.
Bro, that's one team, bro.
That's one team, dude. We can go through all the teams. It's very easy.
We don't even know what team he was watching, bro. Like, you understand that?
Well, you got more excuses.
Bro, you trying to create something, bro, where he was talking about like these select players. LeBron never said that, bro.
Hey, well, you got more excuses than a fifth grader that forgot his project.
Bro, if you're not listening to what I'm saying, then you tell us, tell the audience that you cater to, and you make up all these narratives about nigga. Tell us who LeBron was talking about.
Hey, we don't know, but we're going through all the teams. And listen, and I'm looking at it's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 teams that played on March 6th. And I can guarantee if I go up and down that roster, Bronny ain't better than nobody on neither one of those rosters.
I guarantee you can't do that. I guarantee you can't, bro.
No, I'm talking about hold on. I'm talking about the guys. Listen, I'm talking about the guys that got in the game that day. Because he said the guys I'm watching, he's better than some of those on League Pass. If the guys who got minutes that game on all of those teams are better than Bronny, guaranteed.
So why you think LeBron said that then? Like, I'm gonna ask a question. Like
that's a good question. Why you think he said that?
No, you said earlier. You said like you said that he needed to get when nobody watching Bronny. Do you understand, nigga? If Bronny wanted lights to be on Bronny, I mean, if Bronny wanted lights niggas to be on Bronny, all you gotta do is show up to the game.
You think so?
I mean, are we serious right now?
Have that happened before?
That LeBron showed up to Bronny games, nigga, and it's packed and everybody there. Like, my nigga, we had Bronny high school games nigga, on the internet. Like, what are you talking about?
So, I'm gonna tell you what happened on that. Let me.
Yeah, tell me what happened.
It's gonna be just a little bit of investigative work.
Yeah, tell me what happened.
Hold on, let me see. Basketball. Cause I'm gonna see cause if I remember correct.
Like Bronny, like you act like Bronny have a problem getting coverage, nigga. Like bro, I'm just being 100.
He can't get no coverage with his play.
Then what he get, bro? Like, hey, let me say something to you, bro. Like, that's just like when y'all tell LeBron, hey, LeBron shoot this, nigga. All he do is dunks and layups. Like, nigga, who cares, nigga? The object is to get the ball, nigga, inside the bucket, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's not to impress people on YouTube, nigga, by doing a variation of shots.
Right.
The ball in the bucket, bro. And it's the object of the ball. You said, you know, I listen to I listen to every word you say, but believe me, bro. You said offense, nigga, is one of the most important things. Nigga, LeBron did it better. Like that's what I'm saying. If the object is to just put the ball into the bucket, LeBron did it better, bro.
What's defined better?
What you mean? Nigga, he did it more often at a more efficient clip.
Define efficient.
Bro, you know what efficient means, bro. Okay, let me switch out the word for you. Accurate. He was a more accurate nigga scorer.
From the inside the paint?
Bro, score, period.
No, not period. Inside the paint.
To me, it's period.
No, it's not period, though.
To me, it's period.
Outside of 3 feet, what is LeBron's? What is LeBron's field goal percentage outside the paint?
Bro, you get the same 2 points, bro.
You know it's 37% for LeBron outside of the paint, correct?
Bro, you get the same 2 points, bro.
Right, but you do know that, right?
Okay. Now this is what you do. You see that little stat you just brought out. Now flip it and do the percentages, nigga, from 3 feet, nigga, and closer.
Everybody shoot good from that close.
No, they don't.
Everybody shoot good from that close.
No, they don't.
Who you know missing layups is in this conversation?
Go to the front. Now, who said it's a layup, bro? Bro, you acting like a percent. Bro, you acting like shooting from 3 feet, nigga, like ain't nobody there. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. You be making up stuff in your head, bro. Nigga, check LeBron a 3-foot percentage and check Kobe. Nigga, I bet it's a drastic difference.
You said 3-point percentage.
No. I'm saying from 3 feet. You don't want to check 3-pointers because we know LeBron got a better 3-point percentage than Kobe. You don't want to check that, bro.
You think?
We know
hold on. You think LeBron is a better 3-point shooter than Kobe?
Bro, what do you mean? The percentage says it all.
Oh, so the percentages, the percentage. That's what you go by.
LeBron took more, made more at a higher percentage.
So you would rather have LeBron shooting your threes than Kobe? That's interesting.
Bro, what you mean, bro? The numbers are the numbers.
Well, well, if you coach your teams that way, more power to you, man. But like, if I was coaching a team, and like, let's say I showed up and I'm like, man, I don't know these kids. This is my first time seeing these kids. You know, I took over the job.
Bro, don't embarrass yourself with this analogy again, bro.
In the middle of the season, right? And somebody told me, hey, look, man, this kid 3-point percentages is this. So he's that means he's the best shooter. I'm like, nah, I need to see. Like I got to see for myself. So I'm gonna go with what my eyes tell me about the shooter, and I'm not. No, because there's a lot of things that go into a percentage, right? Number one.
No, but you've seen LeBron.
Right, and I seen that he's not as a good shooter. He's not a good shooter as Kobe Bryant is.
Well, the numbers tell something different.
Right. So listen. So when your eyes tell you something different than the numbers, there's a discrepancy. So what do you go by? Your eyes or the numbers?
You asking me?
Like if you
asking me?
Yeah, if you seen your girl kiss a dude with your own eyes. But
come on, bro. That's a dumbass analogy, bro.
But she can show you on her phone that I wasn't even at the club. I was in the car the whole time. So are you gonna go by that?
Bro. Yeah, bro, that'd be a good analogy, bro, if LeBron didn't do both. See, LeBron got the numbers and you see him.
Dude, he's a horrible shooter, bro.
That analogy will only work if you never seen LeBron.
He's a horrible shooter. This is what my eyes tell me when I do further investigation. Because what happens is, if my eyes tell me something different than what a number or a data point or percentage tell me, I'm about to explain it to you. I'm about to explain it to you. So if my eyes tell me something different than the shooting percentage tells me, then that means I have to do further investigation. And when I do further investigation, I find out that all of LeBron's jump shots and 3-point shots are wide open, uncontested, because they're going under his screens.
What does that mean?
And that means that they don't want him to drive, and they
bro, you can't play both, bro.
They would rather hey, look, I'm about to mute you. They would rather him shoot the 3 because they don't think they can beat him. He can beat them from the 3. So they so they give him listen. So they give him wide open 3s,
bro. Duh.
But they don't give Kobe wide open 3s
because they're not afraid of them. Niggas going to the rest like LeBron.
No, they're afraid of everything.
No, they're not, bro. You can't do both. Like niggas not play up on you, nigga. What's the chances of you getting by me, bro? They're easier.
It's very good when it's Kobe. When it's any of those good players, it's very good. But the game plan for LeBron James. Man
down, bro. Man down. I respect your basketball acumen, bro. So you telling me, bro, that you can play both? If you could play both, nigga, they wouldn't sag off LeBron.
They sag off of him because he can't shoot.
No, they sag off of him because they scared of him going by.
Why do they sag off of Sabonis right now?
You say why do they what?
Why do they sag off of Sabonis?
Sabonis?
Yeah, in Sacramento.
Like I don't get what you're saying. Why do center, bro?
Why do
anybody would sag off a center, bro?
Okay, why do they sag off of Draymond Green?
Another time, bro. You're naming front court players, bro.
Okay, why do they sag off of Rajon Rondo? Why do they sag off of Ben Simmons? Why do they sag off of Ben Simmons? Why do they sag off of Will Bynum? Why do they sag off of Markelle Fultz? Why do they sag off of anybody who can't shoot?
Well, Markelle Fultz is in the same boat as LeBron. So what I'm saying is that if you saying that they can play both, right? Why do they give them open 3s?
I just explained to you, if you can't shoot, they're going to go to your screens.
No. And I'm asking you the same question. Nigga, if all he does is get open 3s, right? that means, nigga, I should call his face. He can't hit a three, nigga, besides being wide open. So, nigga, and you said we can do both, right? That's what you just said. You said, nigga, we can hug up on him, nigga, and not play him, nigga, to drive. You just said that. So why don't you do that?
I ain't said it.
So you admitting that you can't do both, right?
I'm admitting I didn't say that.
Man, can you do both or not?
Can you do both what?
Can you hug up on the shooter and be able to stop him from getting to the goal?
Yeah, if you got a good defender, yeah.
So my question is that why do defenses, nigga, elect to let LeBron do that if you can do both?
Because that's the easier path. Because he's not a good shooter. I'm telling you, because he's not a good shooter.
Bro, he's hitting threes at a 40% clip, bro. What do you call a good shooter?
Well, dude, he don't beat teams from three.
Bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who would you rather? So who would you fear more from an open 3-point shot?
Man, bro, I'm not in the feelings, bro. I'm in the facts.
I said, who would you fear more? KD or LeBron? Based on a percentage.
Bro, we get the clutch shots and percentages, bro. LeBron blow that nigga out the water.
There you go. All right, well, hey, there we go. That's your logic.
What we talking about?
So LeBron is a better shooter than KD.
No, I wouldn't say you're a better shooter than KD.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't say that.
All right, so why don't they go on the KD screens?
Because they're not worried about KD getting to the rack like they worry about LeBron getting to the rack.
Really? So
I'm
glad you answered that question. So why do they go on the Rondo screens again?
Nigga, because Rondo is a passer. He's not a scorer.
That don't make no sense.
So Rondo not a passer?
When Rondo played for Boston and they went under his screens, it was
Rondo is not a scorer, bro.
Okay.
Like, stop it.
So listen, when they went under his screens when he played for Boston, why did they go under his screens?
Like, bro, I just said it.
Because
Rondo is playing a pass the ball, bro. Rondo is not playing a score.
So they went under his screens because he was a passer, not because he couldn't shoot.
Bro, they went under LeBron's screens, bro.
Can Rondo shoot?
Rondo ain't the scorer LeBron is. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Can Rondo shoot? When he was in Boston, can he shoot?
No, I would say shooting was his weakness.
Okay, that's why they went under his screens.
But he not the scorer LeBron is, nigga.
So you telling me when they was doing that scouting report, you telling me that when teams was preparing for the Boston Celtics, and they was scouting Rondo, they said, "Hey, he's a passer, so let's go into his screens." No, they saying that because he can't shoot. LeBron also can't shoot. And that's why they went in his screens.
Hey, Perkins and Paul Pierce, all them, they say it was easy, nigga, beating Kobe, nigga. That's what they said. They said they had to get to the gym 3 hours early, nigga, so the coach could go over defensive schemes and stop LeBron. That's what they said.
I think that's dope. They ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
That's what they said.
That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. That don't make LeBron a good shooter. That don't make LeBron a good shooter. How does that make LeBron a good shooter?
Bro, the name of the game is not be a good shooter, bro. The name of the game is to put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah, but what we're talking about is that LeBron can't shoot. He's not a good shooter.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he's not a good shooter. Is LeBron? So you gonna get off this live saying LeBron's a good shooter?
Bro, I'm saying why do Kobe average less than a dude that's not a good shooter?
Huh?
What do you think that? What do you think that a good shooter should average more?
Not necessarily. You average what you.
So what are we talking about?
The goal is to win the game. If I can win the game with 25 points, why I need 35?
What you mean? The name of the game was to win. For LeBron was to win too. He got one less chip nigga than Kobe, but double the amount of Finals MVP
and double the amount of super teams.
What's a super? Bro, you call it. Listen, bro. Hey, what team did Kobe go against, nigga? Right? The team that he was going against? Who had something for Shaq?
He didn't get all of his championships with Shaq.
Bro. Oh yeah, because they're the only ones I count. I only count the ones he got without Shaq. I don't count chips that you win as a Robin.
You do know Shaq played with LeBron too, right? Why he didn't win one with LeBron?
No, he Come on, my nigga. Are you gonna really compare the years that Kobe played with Shaq to the 1 year nigga that the old ass decrepit Shaq nigga that really got?
No, not really.
You're
not
embarrassing
really.
yourself, bro.
No, not
You're
really.
embarrassing yourself, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm saying is that nigga Kobe, nigga, he needed Phil, nigga, and other players, nigga.
Yeah.
Like when he was by himself, the same years y'all talking about with Bronny. Like I'm a hold Kobe to the same thing y'all hold Bronny to. Nigga, I don't care that he had Smush Parker and Kwame Brown and all them niggas, nigga. He couldn't even get to the playoffs, nigga.
What they got? But none of that makes LeBron a good shooter, though.
Bro,
that's what we're talking about. This conversation started with you saying LeBron was a good shooter, but you said he was a good shooter.
I was talking about scoring, bro.
But you said he was a good shooter, though.
I ain't never said nothing about shooting. You said something about shooting. I said scoring.
Hold on, let me take this other call.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let me take this other call. Nigga, take this other call, nigga.
Hold on, they hung up. Hey, who that was from New York? Huh? I was gonna merge y'all, but go ahead. Finish what you saying.
Yeah, merge us. Whoever it is, please merge us.
Hold on. He calling back. Hold on.
Let's send a call back.
Caller from New York, what's up?
Y'all get wild.
Oh man, y'all both on the line, man. Go ahead.
What type of nigga wait till somebody answer the phone, nigga, and just don't cue so laughing? Nigga, come on with the point, nigga.
Young man, I'm trying to defend you, bro, but you holler right now.
Oh,
listen, yo, you gotta know. Come on, young. Listen, we all watch ball, man. If you're doing stats like saying somebody shoots better than somebody, you can look at like what's the big man who DeAndre Jordan. He got like one of the best field goals of all time, bro. You think
that ain't a perimeter player, bro? Like stop
no. What I'm saying is this. Listen. This is what we trying to say to you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is hilarious. LeBron, he's trying to tell you, when you go, you're a ball. If you know ball, you play ball. Anytime you play against anybody, if they can't shoot, what you do, you sag off them, right? Right? When they can't shoot, you'll duck under a screen, you'll give them the space to shoot because you know they can't shoot. Now, just because somebody got the ability to go, don't necessarily, usually when the person will go there, do like a 2 pull-up drill up and pull up and shoot. Most people used to wouldn't buck to the basket because it used to be big men. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that in the league no more. You can back up.
Bro, what are y'all talking about, bro? LeBron came in the league and that was cold. Like, I love when y'all try to act like LeBron only played in this era right here.
No. We can go before. We can go when he's young.
Yeah, I said when it was a big man, 04, I said 05, 06, LeBron was averaging 30. So what are we talking about?
Listen, let's back up. We can go when he was 18, 19, 20, 21. We can go to whatever age. You got to remember, when the Spurs swept them, what was their game plan? Their game plan was sag off and let him shoot. And what happened?
Bro, we don't see that's what I'm talking about right there. That right there is what I'm talking about, bro. So what I'm saying is, so hold up, you just said it right there. LeBron got swept, right? All that. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that why y'all don't have the same energy, bro? My nigga, like when MJ got to the goddamn playoffs, nigga, to play the Celtics, he got swept.
Yeah, he got swept.
But then y'all say something about adequate help. Why don't y'all say the same thing about the game?
I'm not disagreeing with you. The difference between that is this. Jordan got swept in the Listen, Jordan got swept in the playoffs. LeBron got swept in the finals.
So which one is worse to you?
You were in the finals. What are you talking about?
You think getting swept in the finals is worse than getting swept in the first round?
You damn right. Because
I'm done talking to you, bro.
Matters.
Hey, bro, I'm done talking to you. Nigga, so the first round don't matter?
I'd rather get swept. If you asking me and I'm playing, I'd rather get swept in the first round than a goddamn final. Are you crazy?
So you saying you don't better be Carmelo Anthony than to be Chris Paul? Is that what you're saying?
I'd rather not lose in the finals, bro.
Man, bro, I don't want to talk. But we do talking, bro. We ain't at the same time. So you mean to tell me you would rather not get to the dance, nigga? Man, bro, how you ever gonna accomplish stuff? You win or lose, and how you ever gonna accomplish something?
Ask me a question. The
man, bro, like this. Man, I don't want to talk to you no more, bro. Like he ain't no winner. You not a winner, bro. That ain't winner. You mentality, bro.
Listen to what
you're not a winner, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen to what you're comparing. You compare. Listen, you compare.
Whether lose in the first round, lose in the fight.
It ain't about losing. You're comparing somebody losing.
Nigga, you lose regardless.
Brother, you're comparing two things, brother.
Man, bro, you lose regardless.
So let me say this, New York.
That's not about
New York, real quick. New York, real quick. Hey, both of y'all. Hey, listen. This is what I'm gonna say.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Hold on, let me
your ass no court.
Let me say this though. Let me say this real quick, right? So look, whenever you have a team that's ready to contend, because sometimes you have a team and you make the playoffs.
You gonna justify that?
I ain't justifying nothing. I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Whenever you got a team that's ready to contend and you underachieve, you know, I mean, that sucks. But, you know, sometimes I remember when the Charlotte Hornets got to the playoffs with like Steven Jackson and Al Jefferson, but we knew there was a first round exit. We knew they weren't going nowhere, right? So them when you lose when your team is not ready, it's understandable. But when you have a team that's supposed to win, like you win 66 games that year.
So the 07 Cavaliers was supposed to win?
Well, whatever season he won 66 games. Whatever season he won 66 games.
No, that's not 07. That ain't 07.
All right.
I'm saying,
so listen.
He was talking about the Spurs.
It's not about what round you losing. It's about if you underachieve based on what your team was. So if you win 66 games,
I'm asking you, in 07 when he played the Spurs, what the Cavaliers supposed to win?
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
Man, please.
No, they wasn't. No, they was. No. The Cavs wasn't supposed to win. No. But listen. But so what I would say is that when the Cavs lost to Orlando, the year they won 66 games. That was the year they was supposed to meet the Lakers and Kobe in the finals. That was the year that Nike had put all those commercials out there, thinking that they was about to have a head-to-head matchup with Kobe and LeBron. And LeBron didn't hold his end of the bargain because he couldn't get his 66 win Cavs past Dwight Howard and the Magic. Right, the year before that or after that, he lost to the Boston Celtics, and then after that, he went to Miami.
Bro, the series that you talking about, bro, LeBron averaged 39, 8, and 8.
Yeah, but they lost.
I'm the question.
But they lost. They lost.
I'm asking one question.
Okay, bro, they lost. Like you said, bro, they lost. So you have the same energy, nigga, for when Jordan gets passed in the next round, have that same energy.
The comparison, first of all, that team wasn't even ready, but that's besides the point. What I'm saying, my point, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying to you is this. The comparison that you made was saying you were saying that the team that Michael Jordan lost to, which was the Bird team, they swept them in the first round, right? That's what you're saying, right?
First round, get them up out of here.
You're comparing that to get swept in the NBA Finals. That's what you're telling me. And you rather get swept in the NBA Finals than to get swept by LeBron James teams that got swept in the finals. That's bro, the
answer is yes, bro.
Okay, you bugging.
I'd rather go as far as I can go, bro. Swept in the first round, nigga, that means you didn't even belong in the playoffs, nigga.
Whatever.
They don't necessarily mean that every time.
That's fine.
Young disciple, because listen, if
you just want to make swept in the first round, nigga, LeBron ain't never been swept in the first round.
But he never saw the Spurs in the first round.
Bro, that's what happened when you have shitty ass regular season.
No, that's what happened when you're on the East. Listen, the teams that when Jordan lost to the Boston Celtics, they won the championship that year.
Bro, don't be an AC.
But listen,
that's my bro. I don't care about that. Y'all just set the playoffs it can be hit.
Y'all just saying LeBron lost, so I'm saying the same thing about MJ. That nigga lost. In the 80s, losing and choking is two different things. Bro, you call it choke, bro. Y'all just said he lost. Losing is losing. It don't matter. He lost. They look.
And losing in the finals is what it is.
I'd much rather get to the finals and lose than to never ever get there, bro. Because I still lost.
You better than me. You better than me.
Yeah, because you're a loser. You're
better than me. You're better than me.
You're a loser, nigga.
I win. I don't know what you talking about.
How do you? Bro. How can Carmelo say he wins and he ain't never even been to the finals?
He won in college. He won. What are you talking about? You won. We're talking about NBA. NBA. What are you talking about?
Hey, so guess what, nigga? LeBron won in high school. What the fuck is that, nigga?
I'm asking you a question. Are you talking about in college? What are you talking about?
Bro.
You never won. Melo never won. Listen, bro. Melo never won. Guarantee. Listen.
All right, y'all. Hey, look. Hey, if
Melo never won.
One at a time, or we can end it.
Melo never. Listen, bro. Melo
only been to the conference finals one time.
Listen, brother. Melo never won, right? He never won.
Didn't win shit.
Right? He never won. But the point is, listen. The difference between him and LeBron, he ain't got to fake his love. And
the difference is LeBron won. The difference is LeBron won.
Okay.
That's the difference. LeBron won. 4 MVPs, 4 finals MVPs, 4 chips, 20-time All-NBA in a row. That's all-time leading scorer. That's the difference.
Bro, that's the difference is, listen. At least Melo tried to win. He tried to win.
Bro, everybody tried, bro. Bronny trying right now. Are y'all giving him credit for that?
No, LeBron ain't tried.
Okay, I don't want to hear that try shit. I don't want to hear that try shit. I don't want to hear that try shit.
Hey, Young.
It's about trying. It's about how you win.
Hey, I'm about to end the show, man. Young, get your last words, and then New York. I'm gonna let both of y'all get your last words. Young, you go.
Let the loser go first.
It is what it is. One of y'all go first.
I ain't paying him no mind. Like I said, when you trying to win and you don't win, that's one thing. But when you making cut corners to win, that's a different thing, bro. That's why he ain't the GOAT now.
Cut corners. What corners he cut?
Hey man, you gotta let him finish, Young.
About Wade, Bosch, and all that.
Finish your joint. Don't interrupt me, Young. Let him finish.
All right. I'm done. Finish the call out.
I'm ready to finish.
All right, go ahead, Young.
I'm done. Yeah, finish the call out.
All right, thanks, bro.
Yeah,
hey, go ahead, Young.
Yeah. Hey, bro, don't put me on the phone with no loser, bro. But that nigga's a loser, bro. This nigga said he'll rather lose in the first round, bro. Like he'll rather lose than even get to the finals. And what I'm saying is, nigga, how the hell you ever gonna win the finals, nigga, unless you get there? Nigga, so he basically saying that he'll only he the type of dude that he'll only go to war, nigga, when it seems like he'll win. Like LeBron was down 3-1. Nigga, to what they were saying, the best team nigga ever. Did he quit? Did he roll over? Did it look like he was gonna win? Nah, nigga, but he kept fighting. Nigga came out on the right side of that shit. So like they call it. You got an audience full of losers, bro.
Well, you and my audience too, Young.
Man, bro, you get what I'm saying, bro. So man, now I'm saying, but before you leave, bro, just tell me this. You agree with that, bro? That you would rather lose in the first round, nigga, than lose in the finals?
No, I wouldn't make that statement, but I think I knew what I think I know what he was trying to say though.
But right? Bro,
I'm not speaking in general for everyone. I'm just speaking specifically to MJ and LeBron's case, right? MJ getting bust out in the first round. His teams wasn't ready. He wasn't ready as a player either. I mean, he was a great scorer, great player, but he just didn't have the horses yet. Right. So, and then furthermore, he was on the East where most of the teams were at. Milwaukee was a very good team. Detroit was a very good team. The Boston Celtics was a very good team. The only teams that was out West was really the Lakers and maybe the Rockets when they had the Twin Towers with Sampson and Hakeem, right? But it was a lot.
Bro, I'm saying,
but this is my point. This is my point. When you play the best team in the league in the first round, and that team wins the championship, everyone that they play lose to that team. So if you're on
that didn't happen every year though, bro.
If you're on the
That didn't happen
West,
every year, though,
I'm just talking about in the case of Boston and the Bulls. Boston put the Bulls out in the first round. Boston won the championship that year.
In the first round too.
And he lost to the Bucks, and the Bucks had the best record in the league that year, right? And they also had they also had the best defense in the league that year. But listen,
they wasn't the best team, though, bro.
No, they had the best. They had the best record that year. The year that the Bucks beat the Bulls, they had the best record in the league.
But they wasn't the best team. They didn't make it to the finals.
They didn't, but they had the best record in the league. That tells you something, right? So look, this is
they lost. They said that they was beatable.
Okay, this is my point. In the case of the Boston Celtics, when you face the champions in the first round, everyone loses to the champions. But if you're on the opposite coast, if you're on the West Coast and you don't face the champions into the finals, you still lost to the same team that I lost to in the first round. I just seen them in the first round. You didn't see him to the finals. If LeBron was on the West most of his career, he would have had to go through the Mavs, the Lakers, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Utah Jazz, San Antonio Spurs. It's very likely he gets put out in the first round, second round a lot of time. But the fact that he was going through the East and he didn't meet those teams. He didn't meet those teams. No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because everyone's talking about how special it is for LeBron to get to the finals. But I seen Jason Kidd come out of the East twice with his second best player on the bench, Kenny Martin. I seen Reggie Miller come out of I seen Reggie Miller come out of the East. I seen Iverson come out of the East. I seen Allen Houston come out of the East. I seen Chauncey Billups come out of the East.
Allen Houston went to the finals one time, bro.
Okay, but he got out of the East. So did Reggie Miller. So did Jason Kidd.
What does that mean?
What that means is getting out of the East wasn't the same as getting out of the West.
What does that mean?
That means that you're likely to have more of a first round or second round exit in the West than you would be in the East.
But we can't go by what if, bro.
That's not a what if, man. That's common sense. If you're in a conference where you're facing a contender in the first round, it's not the same as if you're in a conference and you're facing a pretender in the first round.
Bro, that still don't tell us if LeBron would have won or lost. Like, what team you putting him on in the West?
Dude, just take his roster and put him on a team in the West. If he faced San Antonio in the first round, he's going home.
No. I'm saying you would have to put him. You would have to take him out of Cleveland, right, and put him on the team that's on the West. Now, what team were you putting him on?
You can put him on Denver and take Carmelo off. He's going home in the first round. He's going home in the first round. Stop it. He's going home.
Bro, stop it.
He's going home.
Bro, if you put LeBron, LeBron is a floor raiser, bro. That's what you're not getting, bro. Carmelo is not a floor raiser, bro.
Then how come LeBron and Carmelo both got drafted in the lottery to non-playoff teams, and Denver made the playoffs his rookie season, and Cleveland didn't make the playoffs out of the weaker East?
Because the year before, when they had that bad record, nigga, and they got that high draft pick, it was because, nigga, they was missing players. Marcus Camby wasn't there. Nigga, then after that, nigga, they acquired the point guard, nigga, number 24. I forgot his name.
Andre Miller?
Andre Miller. Nigga, those players were never
you think Andre Miller better than Mo Will?
Yeah.
You think Carlos Boozer was a slouch? You think Ricky Davis was a slouch? Come on, man.
Yes.
The dude didn't make the playoffs.
Yes, I do.
Wade
what did they do? What did they do in the
Wade also made the playoffs with Miami his rookie season, and LeBron
he
didn't.
had a better team. Bro, he was playing with BD. Are you serious?
BD was not on the he played
Odom.
Really? Lamar Odom, really?
Bro, name me the players that LeBron had when he was drafted.
Ricky Davis, Darius Miles, Carlos Boozer,
trash, bro,
Big
trash.
Z.
Trash.
But that's all y'all say. But listen, but that's
Big Z the best one. Out of everybody who just named Big Z the best one.
LeBron fans.
He made one All-Star game.
LeBron fans are the only fans that say everybody he played with was trash.
Bro, that's the same thing you say when we talk about the years.
Everybody he played with
Bro,
can't be
that's
trash.
the same thing that you say when we talk about those years that Kobe had.
Let me ask you this: the team that he made the finals with, the team he made the finals with, his teammates was trash on that too.
Who on that team ever made an All NBA team?
I'm just asking, yes or no. Were they trash?
I'm asking you.
Were they trash?
I mean, if you never made an All NBA team, nigga, to me, you just a role player.
Okay, would that make who all made All NBA? Did Andre Miller make All NBA? Come on, man. Come on, man. Marcus Camby made All NBA.
Marcus Camby,
he did.
Bro, Marcus Camby was defensive player of the year. Nigga in a hub, defensive player of the year like 4 years in a row, bro.
Did he make All NBA?
I just said I believe he did.
So you don't know if he did. You just shooting from the hip.
Bro, if I don't know, what you want me to say, nigga, that I do know and I don't?
Well, I don't want you to say he did if you don't know.
Who on that team? All right. Well, I'm gonna go with your logic. Who on that team was a defensive player of the year?
Who? What? On the Cavs?
Nigga, Marcus Camby was the defensive player of the year. Tell me who on the Cavs when LeBron got
what that mean? So I'm looking at Marcus Camby on Basketball Reference, and he never made all NBA.
I just said I didn't know. I'm talking about defensive player of the year. I'm on that now.
So what does defensive player of the year mean?
Yeah, I'm saying who on the Cavs was the defensive player of the year?
So if you make defensive player of the year, that means you're not trash, right? That means you're not a role player.
Are you serious?
No, I'm asking. What point are you trying to make?
Look, bro. If you win defensive player of the year, you can offensively be a role player. But there's no way of going to the earth that will call you a role player on defense.
Do it matter what year you made defensive player of the year?
You said what?
Do it matter what year you made defensive player of the year?
Do it matter?
Yeah.
I don't get what you're saying.
Like, do it?
It's no way that he could have won it the year before. But the year before he was hurt.
I'm asking, do it matter what year he made it?
You saying that you gotta win it the year of?
Well, I'm just asking. You trying to make it seem
I'm just
like
saying, but we both know Marcus.
What you're saying?
Marcus Camby, nigga, is a beast on the defensive end, bro.
And we both know that. And we know Carlos Boozer was a good basketball player as well. He led Utah to the playoffs. Okay.
Well, he wasn't.
All right. So look.
He didn't lead Utah. Nigga, Darren Williams there at Utah.
Oh wow, just Darren Williams. Wow. Okay. So look, this is what y'all do, right? This is what y'all do. Everybody that played with LeBron gets downgraded.
Who said everybody? Who said everybody?
Okay, you said
everybody, bro.
You said the team that made the finals with the Cavs was trash,
I said the team that he got drafted to, bro. The team nigga that he took to the finals, nigga.
Was they trash?
Bro, you say, bro, give me somebody. You give me somebody that you think, nigga, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna back yourself into the corner. That's what you're gonna do, bro. Because you the one that said, nigga, that the team that Kobe won, nigga, Kobe couldn't get to the playoffs.
What are you talking about?
Because his teammates, right?
Who said that?
You ain't never said that, bro.
Who said that? What are you talking about? I never said who I said was trash.
You didn't say Kobe's team was trash. Nigga, you just said
I don't make statements like that. I don't make statements like that.
My God.
I don't make statements like that. Like the whole team was trash. I don't make statements like that.
Oh, so Kobe doesn't get to the playoffs then?
What I say is that a star. What I say is a star needs a co-star, and he needs a team built around. To get to the playoffs? I said a star needs a co-star, and he needs a team. To get to the playoffs? I said a star needs a co-star, and he needs a team built around both of them. That's what I said. That is my statement.
That ain't true.
Okay.
Nigga, LeBron went all the way to the finals without a co-star.
So he ain't had no co-star. Mo Williams wasn't a co-star.
Nigga, Mo Williams didn't play for the Cavs in 07. Nigga, learn basketball, bro.
Big Z wasn't a co-star. Big Z wasn't a co-star. Big Z wasn't a co-star.
Big Z a co-star, really?
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, nigga, Lamar Odom was a co-star.
Okay. And?
So what we talking?
And he made the playoffs, right? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so we came to that conclusion that the LeBron nigga, he can do more with this. Nigga, Kobe Payne. He needs certain players nigga, to do anything.
No, we didn't come to that conclusion.
How we did it? You just said it.
We didn't come to that conclusion. I'm gonna tell you about LeBron and Kobe, right? With this,
tell me.
With this more or less thing, right?
Yeah, just don't hang up the phone when you get through with your point. Like tell me when you're gonna hang up the phone.
Let me see a roster. What roster you said was more with less? What roster are you talking about? Let's see what he had on that roster.
Man, my nigga, you take any roster, nigga, but nigga, the first 10 years, nigga, a motherfucking season.
Any right? What do the year he got to the finals, right? Let's do the year he got to the finals.
Yeah.
What year he get to the finals? You said 07, 08?
2006, 2007.
2006, 2007.
Yeah, nigga, come on, man. This nigga had Eric Snow, old ass Antoine Jameson. Man, stop it. Sasha Pavlovich.
Eric Snow didn't even get in the game for that team.
Stop it. My point exactly.
But you know who? Stop it. You know who got to the finals with Eric Snow as their starting point guard?
Nigga AI.
Right. And LeBron's roster was good enough where Eric Snow didn't even get off the bench. Just food for thought. Just food for thought. But let me pull this roster up, though. They won 50 games that year. Did they get to the finals? Let me see. Yep, they got to the finals that year. All right, let's look at this roster. All right, Big Z. Good or not good? Hello?
You asking me?
Yeah. Is Big Z good or not good?
Big Z, not good.
He not good?
He the best one out of the league. He about the name.
Oh, okay. So he not a good player.
Bro, to me, like, bro, what we judging him off of, bro? Like I'm saying, he the best player, nigga that you about to name.
No. Larry Hughes is the best player. I'm about to name. Larry Hughes. Is Larry Hughes good or not?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Nigga, when Larry Hughes played for the Cavs, nigga, he was shot. Nigga, to barely stay motherfucking healthy. Nah.
Well, he could.
His best years was with the Wizards, nigga.
Okay, so you said he couldn't stay healthy. He played 70 games that year and he averaged 15 points. Is that healthy?
Bro, what is that? What is it? Bro, 15 points a game, bro. It's not a Robin, bro.
15 points not good enough?
No, I mean, not to me. Nigga, bro, the only way 15 points, nigga, gonna be, nigga, reasonable, nigga, is if you have a collection of players, nigga, that's averaging 15 points.
As a co-star, 15 points not good enough. What's good enough for a co-star?
Like, bro, it's a lot of variables that go into that, bro.
I'm asking what's good.
Bro, it's not a set, bro. It's not a set amount of points, bro.
Okay,
what I'm telling you is,
what's wrong with Larry Hughes and his 15 points though?
I'm saying Larry Hughes Larry Hughes is not a second option.
So what's the second option? How many points how many points can the second option?
I don't have a set amount of points for a second option. It's impact to me.
It's impact. Well, yeah, so he was the second option, but you saying he's not a legit second option. But he was good enough to help LeBron get to the finals, correct?
No, I wouldn't say that. LeBron scoring 29 of the team last 30 points helped him get to the finals. Booby hitting 7 threes in the game 6 helped him get to the finals. What was the game that Larry Hughes went up again?
Well, Larry Hughes, what he did in those 70 games, those 15 points, all of that matters. All of that matters.
That's to you. To me, it don't, bro.
Yeah, so in your mind, there's no player in your mind. There's no player that's going to get credit that played with LeBron, because in order for your truth,
Kyrie get credit,
bro. I have no clue why you have an issue with listening.
Kyrie get credit, bro.
Relax. You know,
listen,
you can let someone get a point across. You don't have to be in fear that they're going to say something that's going to debunk you.
But bro, just don't lie, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but when you talk, I'll let you talk, right? You gotta afford that same thing, right? So the point is,
okay, go ahead.
When people talk about LeBron and they try to give LeBron credit, the best way the best weapon that they use to give him credit is by saying all his teammates was not good. And I'm trying to figure out, why is that y'all logic? Why do y'all have to say Big Z is not good, Larry Hughes is not good, Boozer is not good, Ricky Davis is not good, Drew Gooden's not good, Mo Williams is not good, Boobie Gibson's is not good, Delonte West is not good. Then y'all say Wade Neves was bad. Then y'all say Bosh wasn't that good. Then y'all say Kevin Love wasn't that good. Then y'all say Kyrie. Then y'all say Kyrie never won it. Kyrie never done anything before or after LeBron. So y'all basically say he's not good. Y'all say AD is soft and he's not good. Everybody's trash.
I never said that.
Who?
Bro, why are you sitting here using what other people say and saying I'm saying it?
Because it's popular amongst everyone.
I ain't never said none of that.
It's popular amongst everyone who has your talking points.
But I have never said none of that though, bro.
All right, well, so tell me who.
I just sat up here and said, nigga, I give Kyrie credit.
All right, who else do you give credit?
Hold up. But to show you how disgusting you are, nigga, you are over talking me so nobody hear what I just said and still insert Kyrie name in it.
I'm over talking you. I'm over talking you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but you heard me say I give Kyrie credit. So why would you still say that? Like,
who else get credit?
Like, Wade get credit.
Okay.
Bosh get credit.
All right, that's 3.
Like, what we talking about?
Keep going.
Mike Miller get credit.
Okay, keep going. Ray Allen. Ray Allen.
Caruso get credit.
Ray Allen.
Of course, Ray Allen get credit.
Okay. Rashard Lewis.
AD get credit.
Okay, Rashard Lewis.
KCP get credit. Like, what we talking about, bro?
Oh, so there you go. So listen, now we're getting somewhere. So his second stint with the Cavs and his Miami team, you not discrediting none of his teammates, but you discrediting all his teammates from his first stint. All right, so what I want you to do.
Which one of those players was an all NBA? Bro, every time Jordan won a ring, bro, he had an all NBA player like on the side of him, and a first team all defensive player. Like what we talking about, bro? That's what I call a Robin, bro.
Well, Ben Wallace was a first team all defensive player too.
LeBron and Magic, and Jordan. Compare them on that too. You be saying, nigga, Jordan had his number 2. Yeah, now give LeBron that same number 2. Give LeBron a number 2 that's making all NBA, nigga, and all team defense.
Well, listen, Scottie Pippen was a number 2 for Mike, and he averaged 17 points.
Yeah, he needed that.
He averaged 17 points. 17 points, and he won a championship.
But bro, Pippen impact cannot be motherfucking nigga Wade on his point. Stop it.
Yeah, but Pippen ain't never averaged 24 points a game. LeBron has had that with AD.
Bro, why are you putting everything on points, bro?
He's had that with AD. He's had that with AD. He's had that with Wade. He's had that with Kyrie.
Points do not tell you your value, bro.
Yeah, but this tells you value right here.
Yeah, what's that, bro?
The point.
Scottie Pippen was a top 5 player in the league, bro.
The points that Pippen provided. The points that Pippen provided for the Bulls is the same amount of points that LeBron got from his third co-star. Like Kevin Love and Chris Bosh gave the same amount of points as Pippen. Not only did LeBron have a Scottie Pippen as a third option, he had a
you need that now.
Yeah, so he had a Scottie Pippen as a third option, and Chris Bosh and Kevin Love, and then he also had a Wade level player in Wade and Kyrie as a number 2 option.
Rondo, did they just have a star in the co-star?
Then off the bench, he had a J.R. Smith, who was another all-star level scorer.
J.R. Smith come off the bench. J.R. Smith didn't come off the bench, bro.
Well, it don't matter if he came off the bench or not. It don't matter if he came off the bench or not. He still was a 4th option. LeBron was the first option. Kyrie was the second option. Love was the third option,
bro?
And
why are we talking about
J.R.
fourth
Smith
option,
was
bro?
the fourth option, right? So
what does that mean?
When you can get 24 points from your co-star, 17 points from your third star, and another 15 from your fourth option, whether he's a starter off the bench,
J.R. Smith didn't average 15 points a game, bro.
That's unreal.
Bro, J.R. Smith didn't average 15 points a game, bro. You lied again.
No, he did.
So why do you lie then and go right behind it and say no, he didn't?
I said no, he did. He did.
No, he did, nigga.
He did.
Bro, no, he didn't. J.R. Smith did not average no 15 points a game with LeBron, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Nigga, go to it right now and show me, nigga, what playoffs, nigga, did J.R. Smith average 15 points a game?
You go find that. But the point,
nah, nigga, bro, you said it, nigga. I ain't saying it.
The point is, points was plentiful. Points was all over the place. I don't think Jordan had.
What does that mean, bro?
He didn't have people giving him 24 points a game like LeBron did.
But LeBron didn't have nobody with the impact that Scottie Pippen had.
Sure, he did. Wade, Bosh.
Wade didn't have the impact that Scottie Pippen had, nigga.
Wade, Bosh, Love, Kyrie.
He didn't say Bosh. You saying Bosh? He had the same impact that Scottie Pippen had, bro?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Yeah, we look at basketball way differently, nigga. You look at that points per game, nigga. Like, bro, points per game, nigga, does not tell you the value of a player, bro.
Yeah, Bosh did more than score.
What else Bosh did?
Rebound, play defense, spread the floor.
Bosh went to the playoffs 2 times out of 7 years in Toronto, nigga. Never made it out the first round of the playoffs.
So?
In a weak East. Y'all say the East was weak.
And he still provided a crazy impact for the Miami Heat.
What impact did give me the impact that give me the impact that Bosh had, nigga, that's on the same level as Scottie Pippen. Give it to me right now.
Defense, rebounding, points, and spreading the floor.
Bro, Chris Bosh ain't never made an all defensive team, bro.
Who cares? He was a great defender.
What you mean, who cares?
He was a great defender.
Hold on,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that it's only 15? They only make first and second team defense. Do you think it's only 10?
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what I think. You think it's only 10 good defenders in the league? Yeah. It's only 10?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, that's good. I like that. So it's only 10.
What I believe is that if you never, ever make it, nigga, you don't have no defensive impact. Nigga, give me somebody else, nigga, who have defensive impact, nigga, who don't, nigga, make our defensive team. Nigga, give me that person.
It's a lot of people like that. It's voted on by the media.
But what that's the same.
It's voted on by the media. How many defensive teams LeBron make? Man, I don't know what's up with your phone, man.
That's the same media.
Go ahead. How many defensive teams LeBron make?
Man, just know LeBron got 6 top 5 DPOY.
Top 5?
Yeah, 6 top 5.
All right, so we'll end it with this, right? Chris Bosh didn't provide Chris Bosh didn't.
You see what I'm saying?
Chris Bosh had no impact on the Miami Heat championships. Got it.
Defense. No, you said defense, bro.
Yeah, he did have defense. Who guarded Dirk?
No, he did, bro.
Yeah, he did have defensive value.
Bro, Dirk cooked Bosh, nigga.
No, that's not why they lost. They lost because LeBron couldn't score.
That's part of the reason why they lost.
They lost because LeBron couldn't score. Who scored?
Who
scored?
Nigga,
you do know Chris Bosh. You do know Chris Bosh scored more points than LeBron in that finals, right?
Bro, they lost. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nigga, a bad series for LeBron, nigga, is what 18, 7, and 8.
You know Chris Bosh averaged more than him, right?
Yeah, but tell me this, nigga. Because you like to say D Wade. You like to say D Wade was you say that LeBron was robbing that year, like which is false. Like LeBron was second in MVP vote that year. Third in defensive player of the year But you like to say LeBron was the robbery. What I'm saying is why D Wade why he ain't do his thing? That shouldn't be on him. If he ain't the first option, nigga, why are we putting the blame on him? The blame should go on D Wade.
You think he was the first option or no?
Bro, hey my nigga, what robbery nigga get? I'm saying what robbery get MVP vote?
Yeah, I'm asking. You think LeBron was the first option or no?
Bro, LeBron has always been the first option.
Okay, then what we talking about?
No, I'm just saying the narrative that you give off. You be saying that, I mean, because it got to fit your narrative, bro. Because
but if you don't believe if you don't believe in what I said, then why are we having a conversation?
No, I'm just debunking what you're saying.
Oh, okay, well debunk it then.
I just did.
Yeah, you don't need my help. Debunk it. Just say what you said.
Bro, what else, bro? I'm saying I already did that. Nigga, don't know second option. Nigga, be number 2. Nigga, MVP mode.
Okay, so what number 1 option was the third in scoring in the finals?
But like, did we just say he had a bad series?
No, but I'm asking what number 1 option that was third in scoring in the finals other than LeBron? Is there any other ones?
Did we just say he had a bad series though?
Yeah, but who else had a bad series where they was third in scoring, but they was supposed to be the number 1 option?
Bro, like what is LeBron? What's the ending part to this? Because bro, I can say a lot of things nigga on Bron's side. Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
But we just talking about this one thing.
To the finals at 22.
We just talking about this one thing. How many other
top
10 level players of all time? So LeBron's the only one, right?
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Just like LeBron.
Easy guy.
Yeah. LeBron, he the only one on a lot of shit.
Yeah, he's the only one who had a meltdown like that against Dallas. He's the only one who lost with a super team in the finals. That's in the that's supposed to be in the GOAT debate. You know what I mean? He's really the only one that really. He's the only one that team hop, jump from team to team, and handpick his teams and fire coaches and do all this other nonsense.
Why you call free agency handpicking your team?
It is. When you calling people, I'll let Wade explain that to you. Wade explained it quite well on his podcast.
Man, I'm saying, what is he supposed to do, bro? I heard another podcast where he said when he seen Kobe win his ring, nigga, he called LeBron. So which one are we going with?
Both of them. They both happened.
So both of them did. So they called each other. So what we talking about?
Yeah.
And bro, that's more narrative. I mean, I don't care how he gets put together.
But that's you again thinking that misery love company and you can add somebody into the misery that it changes.
Who is misery?
It still makes LeBron weak for doing it. It still makes him weak for doing it. Just because you can find another weak one.
Okay. Well, MJ weak nigga for agreeing nigga to let Warren come to his team.
Who?
He's weak for that.
Who?
MJ weak nigga for agreeing nigga to let nigga the Worm come to his team.
Oh, Rodman?
Yeah, he should have went back. He should have went back to that Shaq and Penny nigga. He should have ran it back, nigga. That's how it was, nigga. He's weak for that.
What you got Rodman at ranked all time for power forwards?
What do I got? Rodman ranked, bro. I ain't never sat down in my life and made down no list of power forwards.
But all right, let's do it now. What you got Rodman ranked at power forwards all time?
Bro, like I said, bro, that's a dumbass question. I don't know.
Is he top 5?
You tell me.
I'm asking you, is he top 5?
Because I literally, bro, I just said I don't know, nigga.
So you don't know. What you got Wade at ranked at all time for shooting guards? Top 5, right? Case closed. Case closed. Case closed.
Yeah, I give him top 5, top 10.
All right. But you ain't got Rodman top 5 for power forwards. Case is closed.
Bro, Rodman is his impact is different, nigga.
Case is closed. Case is closed.
That's not. Okay. Now watch how I flip it around. Give me a player that LeBron played with that made all defense, nigga, and was an all NBA first team. Case closed.
Ben Wallace.
Case closed.
Ben Wallace.
Case closed. Nigga, give me the coach. Nigga, all MJ, all nigga Jackson.
Dude, what is up with your phone, man? Fix your phone, man. You on that Obama phone?
You hear me?
Dude, you pushing buttons, man.
Okay, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, nigga.
Okay, say what you said again. Ben Wallace made all defensive team and defensive player of the year. Ben Wallace Ben Wallace is on the squad.
I said, Jim. Bro, first of all, that wasn't the year when he played with LeBron.
He was still a great defender.
I said,
still a great defender.
I said, give me the. I said all defense and all NBA first team.
and there goes your coach right there. There go Ty Lue right there, and Eric Spoelstra. He done had two coaches on the same level as Phil.
Bro, them coaches ain't won shit without LeBron.
Bro,
He's the reason they own the league.
You moved the goalpost so bad.
He's the reason they own the league.
You moved,
bro. I'm saying, bro, have they won without LeBron?
You moved the goalpost so bad, boy. That's too funny, boy.
Bro, that's my question. Did they win before or after LeBron?
Hey, look, man, case closed, man.
Case closed, nigga.
I'm about to go ahead and get these people their time back, man. It was good cooking you, man. Thanks for getting in the pot.
But what pot, bro? Nigga, you can put that pot on the screen how you want to, nigga. Like, I'm saying is, nigga, we can both name nigga things that's different, nigga. Like that shit don't mean nothing, bro. But all I'm saying is nigga Jordan co-star was making all NBA first team and all defense first team, nigga.
What that mean?
That's what his co-star was doing. That's what his co-star was doing.
What that mean?
Nigga, what does it mean? The other shit that you were saying.
I can tell you what it mean that Pippen made all defense. That mean that Michael Jordan and the Bulls took defense serious.
What you mean? Okay, so that's what that means? Then why did Bill Cartwright make all defensive team when he played with Jordan?
He was old as hell.
Oh, okay. Why did B.J. Armstrong make a defensive team when he played with Jordan?
Because he wasn't really a good defender like that.
Wait, okay then, nigga. So stop trying to give Jordan, nigga, Pippen's achievements, nigga. It didn't have nothing to do with Jordan, nigga. Pippen was the Bulls' best defender.
Okay. And
all right then, nigga, what are we talking about?
And who was the best defender on LeBron's teams?
Listen, bro, you just sat up here, nigga, and said, nigga, that I try to downplay all of LeBron's teammates.
You do.
And then you sit up here and did the same thing, nigga, with Scottie Pippen achievement.
I ain't never downplayed Scottie Pippen.
Jordan.
I ain't downplaying.
You trying to say it ain't because of Jordan, bro.
I said they took defense serious on the Bulls. I didn't even say Jordan. I didn't even say Jordan name. I said they took defense serious on the Bulls.
Bro, you said because Michael Jordan. Yes, you did, bro. And you lied again.
They took defense
serious on the Bulls. You gotta stop this lying, bro. You gotta stop this lying, bro. You just lied again.
Okay. All right, man. Have a good one, man.
Bro.
Yep.
All right, you too.
All right, this will be the last call. Caller from Chicago. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? This out here.
What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to call and tell you that I love your show, man. And I listen to it every night while I'm at work. And what's wrong with Buddy ass, man? He a LeBron Jackson for real, bro.
Oh man. Hey, young disciple be ready to crash out for LeBron, man. I'm like, man, dude, the goalpost, you can't find it, bro. The goalpost is like
that motherfucker disappeared, didn't he?
It got wheels on it, man, and it got a sail on it.
Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah, you on a forklift?
Tripping.
You on a forklift?
Yeah.
I knew it. I know that sound from anywhere, man. But all right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm about to end the show, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
All right, you have a good night, man.
All right, bro. All right, man. Let's get through these super chats really quick. Taco Master said, bust out the Bugs Bunny, dude is getting cooked, deep fried, dummy. I ain't gonna call him a dummy, man. You know, the young disciples still good people. He just, you know, he love LeBron, man. Roland Curtis, $5 super chat. LeBron has lost every single round of the NBA playoffs. Michael Jordan has never lost in the last round of the NBA playoffs. Greg Anderson, $2 super chat. Pull up LeBron final stats in the 4 games against the Spurs. Yeah, that was LeBron got the largest margin of victory or loss in the finals, and he did that against San Antonio and against Golden State. He got gentleman swept against Golden State and swept against Golden State, and then another gentleman swept. No, he got swept against San Antonio. So he got swept twice, a gentleman sweep. He might have 2 gentlemen sweep. I think San Antonio got him in a sweep and a gentleman sweep, and then Golden State got him in a sweep and a gentleman sweep. That's 4 losses, but he lost 6. What's the other ones he lost? Oh, he lost to San Antonio, his first one. So San Antonio, dang. San Antonio, Golden State. Man, I can't even remember all these losses, man. There's so many daggone losses. Sheesh. Yeah, 6 losses in the finals. Crap, I can't even remember all of them. But largest margin of victory, man. He still got that record too. So yeah, man, interesting show. I went longer than I thought I wanted to go. I wanted to end it. I could have ended it at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Young Disciple took this into a very long stream, man. Oh yeah, Dallas too. Yeah, Dallas. He lost to Dallas, San Antonio, San Antonio again, Golden State again. He lost to Golden State 3 times. No, that's 5. That's 5. Where does 6 loss come from? San Antonio twice, Golden State twice, Dallas once. I cannot remember the other one, man. That nigga be getting whooped. Nigga, how we forgetting? Hey, man, who's the other squad, man? Dallas once, San Antonio twice, Golden State twice. Oh, it was the Golden State 3 times? Okay, so Golden State beat them 1 year. Then they came back and beat Golden State the next year. Oh, and then KD came and beat them twice. Yeah, Golden State 3 times. So Golden State 3 times, San Antonio twice, Dallas once. There it was. Yeah, it was 3 times. He was getting whooped. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning, man. Thanks for the super chats, the calls, the comments. Make sure you hit the like button. This is your last chance, last call for alcohol. And then I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Peace.